right, anyway, these guys sitting here, Robin, you're probably wondering who these three gentlemen are.
I know who they are.
They are Foreigner. And, a friend of mine just saw you guys in concert. Actually, a famous guy, John McEnroe, who I know. Yeah. And he told me you guys were phenomenal in concert.
I took John. I invited, he's my friend, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he ever get us together?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I'll have to ask him.
He's keeping you two apart.
He thinks our worlds can't collide. The band Foreigner, and people don't realize this, just flying under the radar sold 70 million albums. That's quite an accomplishment.
Wow. Not bad.
Not bad at all. And now the weird part for me is that, Mick, you're the only one who's an original member.
Yeah.
And now we are joined by Kelly and Jeff. Kelly's doing lead vocals today, and Jeff does guitars and vocals and all kinds of stuff.
What happened to the other guy?
Now, Lou Gramm was the original lead singer.
Yeah.
Did he write the songs with you?
Well, I wrote probably half of the songs myself, and the other half probably was, maybe a little more than half was Lou and I together.
Right. And Lou, I guess what happened was he got sick. He got a brain tumor.
Yeah.
He was operated on, successfully came out of it.
Yeah.
And then when he came out of the brain surgery, how many years ago was this?
We're talking 98.
98.
Yeah.
He wakes up and he says, I want to record Christian music.
That was,
Yeah.
Well,
They must have hit something when they went.
Yeah.
He'd actually just woke up and said that?
He had already been into, he'd already been on that path for a while.
Oh, really?
Were you heartbroken? Here is a band that is so successful.
Yeah.
70 million albums, which, how many bands sell 70 million albums? A handful.
Not a lot, yeah.
The two of you obviously had chemistry as writers and performers. Did you say to them, listen, brain tumor, schmain tumor. Yeah. I'm going to smack you around in the head, and you're going to come to and stop with this Christian music.
He should have sent the doctors back in.
Yeah.
You guys messed up.
What a negative side effect of brain tumors they never tell you about.
Well, he recovered quite well from that, and I really wanted. Well, he really wanted to get back in the saddle, and we did for about 2 or 3 years, but. Something not to do with the brain tumor, but something to do with the years and the past and certain things that had happened, and we gradually seemed to lose the desire to work together. And
I heard it was legendary. I heard that in the 80s, there were certain guys in the band who were saying, "Hey, we need some money. We need money. We're not that financially well off. Whatever. Maybe some bad investments. I don't know. Is that true?"
Well, there was. We had some bad financial investments,
and even despite the bad financial investments, you and Lou, in fact, the whole band just hated each other, right? You guys just could not get along.
Well, that was at the time. I believe I came in to see you at one point, and we talked about Lou, having left the band to pursue a solo career,
right?
And I believe you said at the time, what a schmuck that guy was.
Well, you've got to feel that on some level. And has he contacted you at all since that time and said, I'm a schmuck, I should be with you, and we should be out performing and touring together and making a lot of money?
Well, the problem is that Lou's, went out basically and sort of abandoned the idea of a band again and went and did his own thing. And the next thing, we came back from Europe. And the next thing I knew, he was out on tour with his own band, and I had no idea, no clue about it.
Wow. Did you ever sit down and say to him, what the hell? Am I such a bad guy that you can't get along with me? We made magic together. How many guys can get together and write the kind of songs that people respond to?
Yeah.
You had to be heartbroken.
Well, at several times in our career, I kind of was to that point, where I thought, why do this? Why splinter up the band? That it 9 times out of 10 it never works, and it's has a bad effect on everybody.
Would you say you're the more reasonable guy in the band? Were you
absolutely.
Yeah. Sitting here and talking, it does seem that way.
Yeah.
It's always money, drugs, women, or something. It's always one of those things.
Isn't it sad though? This happens to so many rock bands. Yeah. So many bands. I think of Guns N' Roses. Yeah. Here's a band that was so on
Why are you doing that? Why are you thinking of Guns N' Roses?
I'm thinking of Guns N' Roses because
you said money, drugs, and sex.
Right.
It's a similar thing. It's you've got magic, and anyone who's a musician knows it is such rarefied air to actually write songs that people respond to. Why would you break up? It's just too good. It's too great.
Well, this has been said many times before, but it's like a marriage, you know. You spend all that time together. You spend all that time in the studio where you're together. You're on the road together. You know, you're writing together. It is like it's a serious relationship.
When you say
Hopefully without the sex.
Right.
Yeah.
When you say it's like a marriage, though, in the beginning, is it euphoric? I mean, is it great?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are in love with each other. Wow, we found each other. We know how to make beautiful music together.
Yeah.
How long does that last, the initial euphoria?
Well, in our case, it lasted for probably about 9 or 10 years, you know,
Oh, it did.
give or take.
Which is long.
But, you know, I have to say that other things contributed to that too. You know, we were going through a really heady period, you know, when we had to basically follow each album and improve on each album, you know.
A lot of pressure, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that took its toll, you know.
It became a powder keg.
Yeah.
And also, I imagine all the women and all the managers and agents, they put thoughts into your head. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
starts playing on your ego and
Yeah.
all of that kind
Yeah.
of thing. And it gets to the point you can't even sit down anymore. In the
That's
original Foreigner, though,
Yeah.
didn't they say that, I guess Lou wanted to go in a more hard rock direction?
Yeah.
And you wanted to go in a more melodic, sort of middle-of-the-road direction.
Well, I wanted to keep it hard rock and melody like we'd always done, you know. It is a heavy melodic, melody band, if you like,
Yeah.
you know.
And how about this new band now? So now, when you decide you want to go back out and record as Foreigner and also tour as Foreigner,
Yeah.
do you have to get permission from Lou to do that?
No, basically, you know, he set the precedent by leaving the band about 3 times.
So
over the
therefore,
years.
you own the name Foreigner.
Yeah.
And you're... What's
Why
that?
does this keep happening to me?
What are you doing?
I'm doing something on the internet and I keep coming up with your music.
Yeah, maybe you have to. Maybe you have to put away your computer. I didn't know you were busy. Take away her computer. So I forget where I was, but getting the new band together.
Yeah.
So Lou has nothing to do with it. Has he contacted you and said, "I don't like this idea that you're going around calling yourself Foreigner with 2 new guys"?
Well, he hasn't actually said that, but
Has he contacted you through his attorneys?
yeah, but not for that reason.
What
you know.
reason?
Other things to do with, you know, he's realized, actually, I think he's seen that this band is really serious, you know, that it actually is.
A band.
And, yeah, it really is a band, and Kelly is a superb, just that's not even...
Kelly's a great singer because I heard
Yeah.
you guys just getting ready to sing, to go,
Yeah.
and honestly, I mean, my reaction was, sounds real good.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't need Lou,
But I can't sing AC/DC like Artie can. So
not many people can.
There's only 2 of us.
So it is like a marriage. New mommy sings just as good, if not better, than old mommy. You know what I mean?
Well, what we do is what we couldn't do during the last years with Lou is really represent these songs like as they were, you know, when you first heard them, you know.
So do a little something acoustically. I know Foreigner, we always think of like the whole big presentation, but give us a song now, one of the classic songs we hear all the time. Here they are, Foreigner, Mick Jones, Kelly Hansen, and Jeff Pilson. Go ahead.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
harder ones.
Really?
No.
What is it? It's just a very difficult. I mean, you got to get into the high range, right?
Yeah, they're high songs, but I think it's the sound of you have to have a thick sounding voice to make it happen.
Yeah.
You can't be like a little weenie, squeaky sounding voice.
And how did you guys find each other? How do you hook up with Mick and get this whole thing, the foreigner thing, going again? I mean, where were you hanging out?
Well, I was in a band in the late '80s called Hurricane, and Jeff and I crossed paths in our metal days.
Right.
And but I heard that Mick had done a charity show in Santa Barbara with Jason Bonham and with Jeff, and I thought there was going to be a Mick Jones solo project, so I thought that was interesting.
Right.
And I was saying I gotta make something happen in my career because it was not happening at the time, and so I talked to management, and after a couple of months back and forth, it was really more of a revamping of the band, and that was very interesting to me as well. But it was scary because that's a
you're
huge...
stepping into some big shoes, but Mick. Now, you're not going to flake out, and let's say Lou calls you tomorrow, and he says, listen, I've had enough of this.
I know where he lives.
I'm coming back to the band, but Kelly's got to be out. This is ridiculous. I don't want him singing these songs. Would you boot Kelly out and take Lou back?
No.
Sure. No.
No, at this point, Lou has sort of approached me about putting the original old band back together.
Really?
But we have come so far with this band, and we're so... committed to what we're doing. Putting this new album out.
Right.
It's the first foreigner album for a trillion years, and we're serious about it. And I've never had so much fun in a band. I've never been with guys that really, click like this.
So he wanted you to dump your new band and come and start something with him.
Well, I don't know about whether he wanted me to dump it, but he suggested that we do a tour.
I see.
And I mean... certainly if we ever have a slight chance of getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, into that exclusive club, that Bono runs, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
We might, obviously we'll get together and do that, but...
that would be weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be weird for you guys if...
well, listen, it's we're all adults. We know what's going on. It's not... If that happens, it's whatever has to happen to make it work and make everybody feel good is fine.
I just get nervous. Mick goes to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They all get
He
back
starts performing with Lou. Oh my God, it feels so good. Blah 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 blah.
Have you seen Kelly perform?
Yeah, I have. I'm saying, Kelly, we got to worry about this. No.
No, I'm not worried about it.
You're not insecure.
Well, I am hugely insecure, probably close to your insecurity.
Nobody's close to that.
But you have to keep marching on every day and not worry about all the bad things that could happen. So
you just get nervous that the high school girlfriend could still look hot, and he goes back to her. You know what I mean?
Right. But I've seen a lot of my high school girlfriends.
Who wrote exactly?
She ain't gonna look hot 30 years later.
No way. Never works out. Who wrote the song that we just heard? Feels like the first time.
I did.
You wrote that yourself?
Yeah.
What does that mean, feels like the first time? In other words, it's like the first time you banged a girl, right?
He started jerking off with the other hand.
Oh, and it felt like the first time. I never knew that. That's pretty interesting.
It was as corny as it may sound, it was the first song that I wrote when I felt, I was in a pretty tough position. I was here in New York. I had come to New York with a band called Spooky Tooth, you may remember.
I remember
way
Spooky
back,
Tooth, yeah.
with Gary Wright. And Gary went and pursued his solo career, and I was left high and dry in New York, basically. And I had to kind of, make a big decision in my life to survive, and not only to survive, but do something. It was time to really see if I had what it took, And that song just came out of thin air. And
so it feels like the first time it's not about sex.
There was no woman involved?
Well,
it wasn't a dude.
It wasn't about sex?
No, it's about love, man.
It is about love.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, so I
think you did.
Blank look.
Yeah. So now, would you say your life is charmed? In the sense that even as a young man and starting out in this music, you met up with the Beatles, right? The original Beatles.
Yeah.
And they took you under their wing.
That's right.
How does that happen? How old were you then? Like 14?
Yeah, I think I was 15.
15. Where did you meet them? Where do you meet the Beatles?
Well, I was playing in Paris I had gone to Paris originally for a month, and I ended up staying in Paris for about 5 years.
And the Beatles were in Paris?
Yeah, it was the last show they did before they came to the States.
And why did they meet you? I mean, how does it happen?
I was actually playing with a French female star, Sylvie Vartan, and she. We would go on, and then the Beatles would come on. You know, in those days they had a curtain that came down. You know, and the curtain came down and snagged my guitar, and you know, this guitar was my only thing I had. You know, basically. So I cursed in English. Which am I allowed to do that on this?
Sure, do whatever you want.
I said, you know, fuck, and John Lennon walked up behind me and said, "Hey, lad, are you English?" And I said. Yeah, you know, I was just like stunned completely by that. And he said, "Well, come up and have a drink with the boys afterwards." You know,
at 15.
No, I was about 18. Actually.
18.
Yeah.
How's a guy? But back up for 1 second before you get to the drink. How does a kid at 15 go off?
18,
no, but he was 15 or something when he met the Beatles.
17.
No, he aged 3 years.
I don't understand that.
No, I was 17 at the
You were
time.
17,
Yeah.
okay. And you were out. You didn't graduate high school. You just kind of left and went and you were a performer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah,
You were that confident.
Well, no, I wasn't like you. I have those problems, you know.
Right.
But
what problems are those?
the insecurity problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
And were you banging this woman that you were working with at the time?
No, but I've told her since I really wanted to. You know?
I see. You're just going to get in her pants. So John Lennon. So you meet John Lennon. He says, "Hey, come have a drink with us."
Yeah.
And he was intrigued with your guitar playing?
No, well, at that point, you know, they were just in that. It was like a Hard Day's Night, basically.
Right. And you hung with them?
Yeah, they felt like as it were, they took me under their wing. I went to I hung out at the hotel with them at the George Cinq in Paris. They had the whole floor, you know,
That's
connected.
a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the time when the Beatles would actually live together, like you say.
Yeah.
They all hung out together.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like a married foursome.
So I joined in. You know, they'd be playing all these songs. They'd be playing a lot of American R&B. They were playing, you know, Marvin Gaye.
Did you think they were going to make it? I mean, at that point...
Well, they'd already kind of conquered the rest of the world, you know, and this was their, you know, on the eve of them coming to the States.
Which Beatle did you dislike the most? Which one was the most annoying?
I can't say it. You know, I was just stunned, you know, to be there. I was just
If you were in the boat with 4 of the Beatles, they were all alive, and one of them had to be pushed off in order to survive. The boat is over.
Well,
Pete Best.
It would have to be Ringo because he's got a good sense of humor.
Right, he would take it the best as you pushed him overboard.
Yeah, he would take it the best. Yeah.
Did they play for you at that time in their early career? Did they ever say to you, you know, gee, we're brewing this idea like Sgt. Pepper's, or we're brewing an idea? Did they play you anything that blew your mind when they were sitting around playing their guitars?
I don't recall.
You don't recall,
quite honestly.
You weren't into drugs at that point, were you?
No, I was a clean young man.
Clean young man, and they were clean young men.
Yeah, they were actually.
Yeah.
There was, you know, they drank whiskey and Coke was the drink, you know, that they invented, kind of thing. And you know, all I did was, I knew Paris a bit by that time, and I knew where all the great clubs were. I knew where the music was, and you know, I could have showed them around. And,
were they your heroes?
Oh, I was just like, I couldn't believe where, you know, it was like I just died and.
Did you ever say to them,
heaven, you know?
Here's a song I wrote. Why don't you guys record it? You wouldn't even say that's funny to you. You wouldn't say that would be impossible to say.
Pretty much.
I mean, you couldn't say to them, "Hey, I wrote Feels Like the First Time," and why don't you guys, would have been a good song for them.
Well, that was going to be 10 years later.
Right.
So.
How do you
the
feel?
great thing was that we just played this summer in Paris at the Olympia, which is the place where he met the Beatles.
Right.
For the first time foreigner ever played there, we got to play.
He was with them when they got the telegram that they went #1 in America.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they have a lot of girls around them? Were they banging in front of you? Were there orgies? I mean,
well, you know, we were out at dinner We were out at dinner one night, and suddenly 2 of the guys, I think it was John and Paul, weren't there anymore. And the next thing I see is the tables moving, and and I wondered where they'd gone, you know. And they were down inspecting, you know, the private parts of a couple of beautiful young.
Oh, my goodness, right at the table.
Were they getting laid under the table?
Well, then, you know, first of all, it started with them sitting at the table and with a big smile on their faces.
So they're getting blowjobs at the table?
Yeah.
At the restaurant?
Yeah.
And these were random girls who just kind of came up and said, "Hey, we think you guys are hot," and they, wow.
And pretty pretty stunning girls. Too,
and then the Beatles went down on the girls, and we turned the favor. Wow, did you say I'd like one as well?
I was with my girlfriend, and I was trying to distract her at the time.
I see.
Luckily, they didn't pull my girl.
So you've been married a couple of times, 3 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that a disaster in terms of finances? That's got to wipe you out each time, right? Every time you get a divorce.
Well, it makes me think about, things, and I think, well, I've survived this.
Everything.
Yeah, and, you get through it. If it does, definitely puts a strain financially on you. I don't know. Have you been married and been through that?
Yes. I'm on my 2nd marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on your 3rd.
I'm on my, the next one, if I ever was stupid enough to do it again, would be the 4th.
Oh,
The
so
4th.
you've ended the 3rd already.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And it's unfortunate, there's so much tied up in all that,
You got a couple of kids, right? One of your kids became famous from dating Lindsay Lohan. Was that a shock to you?
Well, initially, I guess it was,
Right.
But, I really love Samantha a lot, and she's been...
She's a DJ.
Yeah.
And she's really good.
And
What
she's
does
really
a
good.
DJ mean? Well, you spin records, right?
Yeah,
In
but
a
it's
club.
not only that. You got to have a little magic going on it. It's an art. It's an art too.
Right.
It really is, to keep people really rocking, moving and stuff.
Do you ever sit there and go to her clubs and you do?
Oh yeah.
And you enjoy that kind of thing?
Yeah, I do.
Right. Were you concerned for her when she was dating Lindsay Lohan? Because Lindsay was she was acting erratically.
Yeah.
You were concerned.
That's an understatement, I think you could say.
But you're such a rock and roll dad. I figure you're like, well, anything goes. Don't worry, kids. Everything will work itself out.
I mean, the relationship became very toxic, and Samantha sort of moved on from that.
I thought it was kind of hot myself.
I bet you did. Yeah, knowing where your mind was.
My mind's pretty. I thought it was hot. What can I tell you?
No,
what do I know? Chris Daughtry recorded "Feels Like the First Time."
Yeah.
Mariah Carey just recorded a foreigner song. Which song did she do?
I Want to Know What Love Is.
I Want to Know What Love Is.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Well,
do we like this?
I have to say, she's a great singer. She is a gifted girl,
Right.
And they pretty much stayed true to the arrangement of the song.
Do they call and ask, or do they just do you just find out?
Nowadays, people do whatever they want.
No, they have to kind of get the permission, to do it.
Right.
So I'm pretty loose with that, as long as they respect the song and they. Which I think she's done, really.
And what the hell? You also get paid again, right?
And there is a little question of money about it.
I love that. That's really
I'd be
beautiful.
a fool to turn it down.
And think about you produced music for Van Halen and Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, the opposite ends of the spectrum.
See?
That would be, yeah.
But I think you've got a charmed life, right? Right, boys?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I like this whole career. It's going great.
I think we're having a good time. I think Mick's having a good time.
Do a new number. Can you do that? I don't know. You would like to do something. This is something you guys now. Who wrote this song? Did you guys write it all together?
Well, Kelly and I and our co-producer
wrote this.
Marty Frederickson.
All right, do a little something. This is from your new album, and we should say that Foreigner is they have a new album. Can't Slow Down. It's available exclusively at Walmart. Is that what
Walmart, Walmart.com. It's a 3-disc set, though. It's a full CD of brand new Foreigner tunes. It's a live DVD of us in Europe and behind-the-scenes stuff and backstage stuff, and then another disc of actually remixed Foreigner classics. Not just remastered, but really go back to the 2-inch tapes and remix the tunes.
Okay, and also you guys will be touring this summer. You'll be around New York. I will be able to see this.
Oh yeah, we'll be touring from next late spring.
We've been touring for 5 years straight.
No kidding.
We haven't stopped. No, it's been crazy.
All right, let me hear this new music. What is this song called?
It's called When It Comes to Love.
When It Comes to Love, another love song.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Is it really? Is this about one of your 3 wives or the new wives?
There's little touches of
story about all 3 of them.
All right, let's hear what you're working on.
Nothing about money, though.
All right, good. Okay, let's hear something.
Okay.
It's from the new one.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
There you
Good
go.
job.
Thank you.
Very nice. Mick Jones, Kelly Hansen, Jeff Pilson, Foreigner. And that's from their new album, and that's called Can't Slow Down, available exclusively at Walmart.
And you can go to foreigneronline.com. We're connected with Twitter and Facebook and MySpace and all that.
You know, one thing I like about you over Lou.
What's that?
You promote better than Lou. Lou is a little laid back. You get right in there with a plug. I like that. Smart.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Now, I was thinking about Mick working with Van Halen. Did you recognize right away that those guys were a little bit odd? Like, in other words, in the way that Foreigner had their internal problems, did you look at Van Halen when you're in the studio with them? I don't know what part. What did you
when
produce
was
for them?
it? Yeah.
I produced an album called 5150.
First record was Sammy Hagar, so he has a little experience with changing singers.
Yeah, right. So did you say to yourself, boy, these guys are like Foreigner in the sense that they argue all the time? Did you see all that going on?
Well, I thought we argued, but I'm not. When I saw them argue, it's like a different kind of level,
In other words, Foreigner were pikers compared to the level of arguing.
Definitely.
It's like going from the Brady Bunch to the Honeymooners.
I mean, that had to be a weird time in Van Halen's history. David Lee Roth was gone.
Yeah.
They were now working with a new guy.
Yeah.
They didn't know if it was going to work or not.
Yeah.
Eddie's a control freak.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, how
do you work with it?
How did you work with that?
Well, and plus the fact that they had worked with the same producer for all their albums, Ted Templeman, who was a legendary producer.
Right. Why did they change? Why did they switch to you?
Well, because I believe Ted had kind of sided with David Lee Roth
and
sort of talked himself out of it, kind of thing. And, so that was a little daunting for me to prove my... I had a lot to prove as a co-producer or producer.
Did they find you because they were fans of Foreigner and they loved the music you wrote?
Well, I think they kind of respected that I was because I always produced the albums anyway, our albums, or at least co-produced them.
And they liked the sound of it.
Yeah, I think they liked the sound and the fact that I guess I knew what I was doing, kind of thing,
And I imagine because they're brothers, the Van Halen brothers, they would probably fight physically. Brothers are known to do that, where they would punch each other and hit each other, right?
What used to happen in a weird way was that these fights always took place after their father had come up to visit them.
Oh.
Right.
And it was a very, very weird thing. But as soon as he was there were fist fights going on,
Yeah, the father was very. He was a tough guy, right? I mean,
I believe so, especially when they were growing up.
Horrible stories, right? Was it an abusive relationship?
I believe it was. Yeah.
So it would set them off.
Yeah.
Would they ever hit you?
No.
They never took it out.
No.
It just stayed between the brothers?
I had to stand tall.
And I imagine Sammy Hagar, who's kind of a physical guy, too. I think he's always wearing karate pants and stuff. I mean, would he get physical as well?
Well, no, but I think, he was pretty intense. He there were some substances going around, I must say. I mean, he was very...
He stayed mellow?
He stayed mellow, yeah. He
kept him sedated?
Yeah. He'd stuck with his tequila, you know that.
Were you shocked to read recently that Eddie Van Halen got rid of...
Alex?
No, the bass player, Michael Anthony.
Yeah.
And put his son in the band? I mean, that sounds very erotic to me, to do that.
It does, in a way.
Did you say erotic?
Erratic.
Oh, sorry.
But that, too. You know what I mean? It seems weird. I mean, here's a guy who's been with the band through thick and thin. It's strange.
the nicest guy you could ever wish to meet.
Michael Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely didn't fit in.
Guy.
Yeah.
Right.
But
so go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
So when they put out 5150, it was a huge smash. I mean, it was a huge hit. Did they ask you back for the next album?
Oh, no.
Why? I mean, here you had created magic with them. Why wouldn't they go to you?
I think, in a way, Eddie's sort of psyche somehow just wouldn't sort of admit that they'd had somebody else come in and that was the biggest record they'd done,
It was hard for him to give you the credit? Or some of the credit?
Yeah. I think so. I kind of understood it, but...
Were you hurt?
Yeah, I was a little bit.
Did you say something to Eddie? Did you say, Eddie, how could you not use me on the next record?
No, I've got too much pride for that. I wouldn't do that.
When you produce a record like that, you get a percentage of the sales as well. I mean, that had to be phenomenal. Huge checks coming in. True?
Yeah.
Still.
For my part of it. Yeah, they kind of still come in. I mean, it's obviously a lot.
I don't understand the role of a producer on an album sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get so involved that you actually end up writing some of the tune or even actually creating some of the music?
Well, it depends what kind of, I'm a producer in a way that's, I guess, a bit like a director in a movie.
Yeah.
I go in to get the best possible performance out of the actors, or the musicians.
Right.
And I kind of get into the songs and sort of try to help them to, try and make those basic ideas, turn them into the finished product.
So Eddie would bring you the demos, and then you'd sit down with them and say, "Hey, we could put a keyboard here, and we can make this really full, and we can, maybe even change the bridge and all that kind of stuff."
But Eddie was very competent at that time about the way he wanted things. I ended up really working intensely with Sammy Hagar,
right,
to make to really go to another level on this, and
wow.
I think the result was that he did. He
He was great on that record.
It's a great record. I mean, it really is a great record, and everyone loves it. And Billy Joel too. Was that after Van Halen you produced for him, or before?
After Van Halen.
After.
Yeah.
What album was that?
It was called Stormfront.
Stormfront.
Yeah.
Good experience?
Oh, yeah, with Billy. I remember you asked me a lot of questions at the time about Christy and Billy. And
sure. Did you ever see Christy naked?
You watched them fight?
Hey, did you ever see any legendary fights? Who fought more, Van Halen or Billy and Christy? Who knows?
Right after Van Halen's father visited Billy and Christy, they fought.
Well, let me tell you something. You guys are a lot of fun, and it's good seeing you again. And I will come see you when you swing this way. Absolutely,
You are
I
a
will.
complete liar. You're not going to go.
Wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Oh,
If it's
okay.
not a school night, if I have to work the next morning, forget about it. But if it's like a weekend night, I'll go. Mick Jones, Kelly Hansen, Jeff Pilson performing together as Foreigner. And I remind you that the new album, Can't Slow Down, is available exclusively at Walmart. And Foreigner will be touring this summer. And for more information, go to foreigneronline.com. Can't thank you guys enough for coming in.
Thanks for having us here.
And,
Great to see you
Big
again.
fan.
Thank you. And we'll be
this
back.
weekend, Lou Gramm at a church in Alabama.
I was going to say, how did that solo career work?
It's going great. We'll be back right after these words.
Guys, how'd it go in there?
It's great. Had a great time.
Good. Yeah,
Enjoyed it. Howard's a great
well,
guy.
it's been a long time since we've done it, since I did it, but things haven't changed, and Howard is a hell of a guy.
How does Howard compare to the other interviews you guys do?
What, you mean morning shows around the country?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
It's amazing the amount of people that have modeled themselves or try to, model themselves on Howard. And, I guess they do a good job in their markets, but Howard is, here in the center of the universe, so that's another.
Yeah, he's interesting and he thinks, and he's got a really great brain, so that's what makes it happen. So
Cool. So you guys had a good time today?
yeah,
Absolutely.
Right. All right, guys. Thanks
We'll
for
be
stopping.
back.
All right. Good luck with the album.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So,
I know you are. You knew where to make the turn and everything. Cupcake day. Nice.
yeah. What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. I'm back.
Right in here.
Excited. Oh, in here. I've never been in this one before. You keep me out of Eric's room because it
Yeah,
reeks.
you
in
don't
there.
want to be in high pitch Eric's green room.
That's true. I did shower. See, I've never been in here. I'm superstitious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I've done pretty well hanging out in that room.
You want to go in there?
So this might be a bad appearance. No, because I'd rather not that. I got a full day today. I'd rather not that stink on me.
Yeah, you're not getting that off you.
No, it's brutal. So, what do you want? What were we
So
saying?
what's going on, man? What's new?
Yeah, I'm nothing. Just doing that. Just back to do that, promote that metal show.
Got a new season, right?
Season 4, yeah. So got that shit going on.
Things are going good.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Yeah.
All right, your old boyfriend's here, Jim Florentine.
I think he has some other title, like comedian.
Meh. Well, if he makes me laugh, then I'll call him that. There's Jim. What do you say, man? I was saying to Robin, in a way, the relationship that you two had ruined you. Because, you used to come in here and tell these disgusting stories of things that you had done. And now, because you went out with Robin, it feels weird, I think, for you to tell people. I'll give you 2 examples. Jim Florentine has his best friend is Crackfinger. The whole time that Robin was dating Jim, she never met Crackfinger once.
Right.
Crackfinger was kept under wraps.
And Crackfinger is one of Jim's best friends.
Yeah, I would say. He's not a guy you bring out right in the beginning.
No, but you used to come in here and say, look, for example, the big thing with Crackfinger is Jim and Crackfinger would leave upper deckers. They would, see, he gets embarrassed now in front of you.
I'm not embarrassed.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
He would go to a hotel, and he would come on the air and talk about it. It was great.
I should be embarrassed.
Right. You should be ashamed of yourself. He would go to a hotel with Crackfinger. You would lift the toilet tank off.
Yeah.
You do this in hotels?
Well, Bob Levy one time threw his back out on the road, and he couldn't get out of bed. And it took him like 45 minutes to go to the bathroom to get up to actually go. So I'm like, I'm going to use your bathroom. He's like, just use your own. You're next door. I just got to go. So I took an upper decker in his bathroom.
Yeah, he took a shit in the toilet tank, not in the bowl, in the tank.
And he knew what I was doing.
What happens when you flush? What happens?
Everything comes out.
Yeah, like little pieces of shit come down into the bowl.
Oh my God!
And it takes like 30 flushes. So we used to do that in high school. We used to go like the nerds party.
Right.
You know, like we just go crash the party. Go to, like 4 of us would hold it in all day, go in every bathroom, take an upper decker. Guy, we're gonna get out of here, and then just leave.
That's the Jim I know.
Well, that was when I was 17 years old.
But I mean, you know, Robin thinks you're this saint. She thinks she went out with a class guy. I told her this guy's wild.
Well, she should check her upstairs bathroom in a shore house.
You never did an upper decker.
No, I haven't done an upper decker probably in about 8 years.
I see. What is it, Richard?
Jim, do you want to tell the crack finger at the card game story?
I think we've told that before.
What is that?
I guess they were all at a card game one time, and Crackfinger lost, and he got mad and got up on the card table and took a shit on everybody's card.
Well, I mean, you know, to quote Robin, she goes, Jim is a deep thinker. This is when she was way in love with you. Jim is a deep thinker.
It is very Kafkaesque.
It is. I think a lot about taking an upper decker before I actually do it.
And I think that in some level, even though you guys aren't romantically involved anymore, you still want Robin
He wants to maintain that image in my head.
Look, I told her. We talked about it.
But why
so
did she never meet Crackfinger? It's ridiculous.
He lives in the...
I'm glad I never met Crackfinger.
Yes, but that's the real Jim.
He lives in the middle of Jersey. I don't see him that often, you know what I mean? So it's not, we don't hang that much.
Like, you used to come in here. You would talk about, you go to a comedy club. Like one time you banged a chick in the bathroom at the comedy club, and she had her foot up on the toilet while you were banging her, and she slipped, and then your head went into the wall.
No, her head went into the wall.
Oh, was it her head?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's the Jim I know, and I know you have a million stories that are probably going on right now like that.
I'll leave if he needs me to leave before
But that's my point.
The story.
Why is he still pretending? You guys are not going out. You shouldn't have to leave.
I'm not pretending. It's just like I'm not, you know, that was definitely a part of my life. I used to hang out with Casey. We just caused trouble on the road. We were out of control.
But I'm sure you still do that stuff. I think secretly you want Robin still to hold you in high regard. Yes, I do. What is it, Sal?
Hey, Jim, this is a story I've been dying to tell now that you broke up with Robin. It's you and a waitress. Can I tell when you didn't have a rubber?
Yeah, I don't know what story this is. But yeah.
This isn't while he was with Robin.
No, not way before Robin, but out of respect to Jim, I never wanted to tell Robin how insane this fucking creep is.
What did he do?
He's backstage after a comedy show, which he did great at, and the waitress wanted to fuck him, and he didn't have a rubber, so he's in the kitchen. He wraps his dick in saran wrap and fucks her.
Now, you
At
see
least
you're
I was being safe. I'm not embarrassed. At least I was practicing safe sex.
Is that safe sex, Robin? Is that safe?
Idea. How many layers?
I wrapped it like twice.
In saran?
In saran wrap. Yeah, it was in the kitchen. We were just fooling around in the kitchen.
Does that work? I mean, did it feel good?
It's really dry.
Right.
It took a little while to work itself in.
And did you pull out? I mean, because that's not birth control.
No, I didn't finish.
You didn't?
No, I mean, it's tough. You know what I mean? I'm in the kitchen and the saran wrap, so I just broke the plane, so it counted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why
don't you use some butter for lube?
I didn't see any butter. I was in the kitchen. I just saw saran wrap. I just took a sheet off and I just did it like that.
See, that's the man you were going out, and that's the guy who's funny. I mean, listen.
I think it was a big mistake to ever date Jim.
Look, Robin took it in the ass from a stranger that she met 20 minutes before.
Right.
Excuse me.
All right, sorry.
What are you attacking me?
No, but I'm just saying though.
She's not the innocent that we think she is.
And I'm like, that's cool. You know, she had that moment. She was like, hey, I'm just part of my life now.
You were attracted to that aspect of her.
That was a great story. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, let's go get some of that. Now, this is...
so what about that? I mean, that's pretty crazy.
What are you talking about?
In other words,
some guy
you've
walking
done-
down the street, you started talking to him for 20
And
minutes.
she went to a strip club.
You seem to know every aspect of that
of
story.
course.
He read that a couple of times before he went out with you.
Please.
And-
I had,
and,
a,
you
I
know-
had a fantasy one time of putting tinfoil on her tits and peeing on them. Make it sound like a tin roof.
Well, you know, you're right. In a sense, we talk about how crazy you are. Maybe you guys were a good match. Robin is crazy. She did get the anal. She did jerk off with meat and vegetables.
Oh, God.
She did. Well, come on.
Why are we talking about me? Jim is here.
But you're right. You're absolutely
So
right.
she's had a little past.
Yeah, I've never
Definitely
looked at
not
it
as
that
crazy
way.
as mine, but she.
Didn't you go to a strip club and you were going to become a professional stripper or something?
Well, I had a thought about it for
Right.
a second.
So you're not exactly innocent in all of this.
But my first girlfriend broke up me because I used saran wrap on her.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've done it twice in my life.
It
Yeah.
So I
never-
switched to Ziploc bags.
It would never occur. Boyfriend, you do sound like it.
He does.
And, you know, it never occurred to me that I have to look at it that way, too.
Oh, so Jim has a defense.
That's right. Well, I just want you to feel comfortable enough to share stories
Of
with
course,
us.
absolutely.
Robin is over you, I think.
Well, she's got
Are
this
you?
artist guy, right, or something. I'm hearing.
I don't have any guide. Leave me alone.
All right, I'm hearing things.
Are you guys still talking, you and Jim, at all on the phone, or is that even over?
We talk sometime.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. I understand you're seeing a white woman.
Yeah,
Did you know she had a girlfriend?
No, I did.
it's not a
yeah.
girlfriend. It's just seeing somebody.
Well, that's a girlfriend. What do you mean? You're going out with her?
Well, what do you consider going out?
What do you consider going out? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I just, we're hanging and stuff. It's only been a few
You're banging,
months.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so.
So it's a girlfriend.
Right.
When you went
You
through
saran wrapping her?
When you went through your phrase before Beth, were those girlfriends that you were banging, pulling out of clubs?
No,
Some of them were.
I never pulled anyone out of a club.
Oh, whatever you did. I mean,
No,
you know,
I mean, yeah.
you had
I mean,
a nice run for a
there
year.
were girls I was seeing, yeah.
Right, so it's just someone I'm seeing now. We'll see.
Right.
Okay. Valentine's Day is coming up. You don't
But
want to
there's
get
a
too
white woman.
serious.
You
Yeah,
had-
she's white, actually, yeah.
I know. I only saw you for a long time you dated an Asian woman.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time you dated a black woman.
And then it was a Spanish woman before.
Before
That's it.
all of them.
Yeah.
Well, he's going around the world, apparently.
Yeah. I thought for
It's finally time. In fact, wasn't that Nick DiPaolo's thing? Can a white woman get a chance?
Yeah, I just saw Nick at the Comedy Cellar, and he was like, Jim, you're back to the white people. Thanks.
well, so the exciting news for you, and I never thought this would last, but your TV show, the Heavy Metal Show. Is that what it's called? The Heavy Metal Show?
The metal show.
That metal show.
That Metal Show.
Yeah.
I've watched it. I like it.
Really?
It's like The View for metalheads.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And it's you and a bunch of guys. You sit around and you talk metal. And believe it or not, this show, which airs on VH1.
VH1
Yes.
Classic.
Right. It's now in its 4th season.
4 seasons. And we're going to do like 35 episodes this year, so pretty much almost every week.
But
They
every
did
week's
an
off.
episode with Richard.
But everyone talks about they don't pay you over there, right? I mean, they give you terrible money.
Horrendous.
Horrendous money.
Yeah.
Have you gone to them and said, look, 4 seasons now. We're obviously something of a hit. I mean, we somebody must be
There is
watching
a
the show.
reason you're keeping it on.
No, I know. Well, we signed. We had a first contract for 4 seasons. Now we can renegotiate for the 5th. which
That's when they'll
starts in
probably
April.
fire you.
Yeah, probably. Exactly.
They won't let you
They're going to go, look,
renegotiate.
this is what it is. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Just
Right.
like the Jersey Shore is negotiated. It's still MTV Viacom.
Do you get big ratings with this show? I mean,
Yeah, I
decent
don't know
ratings?
what the exact ratings, but yeah, they
Must
real
be.
big.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't keep it on if it didn't.
It's the only original programming on that channel on VH1 Classic.
Is there any women on the show? Or is it always just guys? Because heavy metal is mostly guys.
Mostly guy. We had Lita Ford on. She was like the only. We have today. We're taping a show with Scotty Ian from Anthrax,
Right.
And his wife. I think he played her CD, wife Pearl. That's
Meatloaf's daughter.
She's coming on today. Yeah.
Yeah, attractive girl. Looks like she's good looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
Some
good.
of
She's
the
good.
audience that you talk to are women. Sometimes they have women in the audience.
Yeah, we got a few women in the audience, but there's not too many female like hard rockers.
And you had a woman on the show, but she died.
Yeah.
What happened there?
That's right. I
She was
forgot
a
about that.
box of junk girl. She comes out and gives out prizes because we do a trivia thing.
I remember seeing her box of junk girl.
Yeah, Carrie Lee, her name was.
And she died?
27 years old.
You're kidding me.
Died in her sleep. We don't know exactly what happened, but, you know.
You weren't banging her.
No.
You know, I was afraid you were going to kill Robin with that horse cock and balls of yours.
I wish I had a horse cock.
Yeah, I know you got big balls. So she died mysteriously, and
Yeah.
and now she's just gone from the show.
Yeah, this happened in like December. Yeah,
and
we
you haven't replaced her.
They do have a new girl.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah,
All
we got
right.
a new girl. Like,
Hey,
yeah, it's really
life
sad.
goes on, Howard.
Was any saran wrap found next to her? Is that what you're hiding? Have you spoken with Artie since his?
No, I haven't. I've been trying to get in touch. You know, keep in touch with his sister and stuff.
I know you're
but-
close to Artie. I mean, you know, you're friends.
Yeah, it's just he's Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah,
it's brutal, man. It's just, and it's everyone's coming up to me at shows and like, how could he do this? He's got a whole career. It has nothing to do with that. People don't realize it.
You know something about suicide?
Yeah,
you went out with your ex, killed herself.
Yeah, it's like a little over 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that
Robin
long
really
ago?
helped me through that a lot, because it was only about 9 months or a year afterwards. So.
Oh, Robin's terrific.
No, she was, absolutely.
Are you kidding? I use her all the time for that.
I'm a saint.
She was really a good
She was a nurse.
I'm feeling sullen. Can I get a blowjob?
What is that, Jim? Every time you felt bad, Robin
Every
would
time
blow
I
you?
felt bad, she'd massage my balls and use a vibrator on my prostate.
Whenever Jim would miss his girlfriend,
I became Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky.
Wow. Good for you. Well, so... In other words, you know something about the topic.
Yeah.
I know you do. We've talked privately about that. And you're right, because I even do that. I sit there and I go, well, Artie had it all. Why would he? He's got a good job. He's got nice family.
He's got friends. He's got people
friends,
who love him.
He's got fans. He's got, but it doesn't matter, right?
I'm not speaking for Artie, but depression is, you're born with it. It's something. It's a disease like diabetes and cancer.
Right.
You don't want to feel that way. It's like a brain malfunction. Your brain's not wired right.
Right. We're not talking about being a little bit blue. We're talking about being way down in the depths.
So, whatever, turns depression in, and if someone's going to attempt suicide or commit it, at that moment, they just want to be out of pain at that moment.
Right.
They don't care about anybody else. They're not worried about their job, their career, who's going to find them, their family. They think that everyone's better off without them. In some weird way, to go, everyone's going to be better off without me because I'm a pain in the ass. And that's totally not true, but they get in that dark hole, and that's all they think. Because anyone's ever survived it will say, I didn't care about anything. I just want to be a pain in that moment.
So you understood this because after this went down, you went to some counseling and you had some, a program you went to?
Oh, yeah. I go to these support group meetings. I've read about it and stuff like that. I've done, raised a lot of money. Artie helped us raise over like $50,000 doing shows.
You still go to these support
meetings? Yeah, I still go. Yeah,
yeah,
I still go to the walks and do all that stuff.
That's maybe why Robin thinks you're deep.
I had a lot more to do with just things we talked about.
You were in
Howard.
love.
Oh, stop it. And I wasn't trying
Jim's
to
not
take,
deep.
I think that Jim thought I was attacking him when I said it was a mistake.
No, I didn't
for
think
us
that.
to date. I just meant in terms of you doing this show, it was a mistake.
No, there was no mistake there. I know you were digging it.
No. I still
were
love
getting
Jim.
it-
I think Jim's a wonderful human being.
I think Jim gave it to you so hard, you had a hard time getting over it.
Oh,
We're going to be
please.
honest.
Please. Just calm yourself down
I
over
think he
there.
gave it to you thick and full.
I'm simply going to say that he was a wonderful moment in my life. I will
Right.
never forget.
Look at this.
And it was a great time. And I think we helped each other because we were both, I was coming out of a relationship. And
That's right. You were
he
very
had
vulnerable.
Gone through whatever, had happened to him. And so I think we helped each other a lot.
I could
But
picture the two of you nude in bed
in terms-
after fucking and then going, you're helping me. And he goes, I'm Ara. You're helping. Oh, whatever it is. You don't say Ara, but.
we didn't have those kind of era statements we
Right.
said
Hey,
to
Robin,
each
can I
other.
read some Nietzsche while I flick your clit?
I'm simply saying
Oh, you're so deep, Jim.
Thank you.
that, it's very hard to
More
have
vulva.
an ex-boyfriend doing the show. And
Right.
I may inhibit him as well. And so that's the only thing I meant as a mistake.
No, I didn't take it personally. No, I remember the first time I was going to come back on the show and we're dating. I go, Robin, I got to come on the show next month because I got a CD coming out. She's like,
Right.
oh, shit, I never thought about that.
That's right. I warned the both of you about that.
I know, but we never thought,
Yeah.
we never thought about the end.
Well, listen, this is why I warned all of you.
But it worked out all right. There was some rough moments, but it
Yeah.
worked out.
All right, as long as it worked out.
You're so well thought out all the time.
Of course I am.
Yes, I've noticed.
You were nearly arrested for mouthing off to a security officer at the airport. When did that happen? Recently?
Well, yeah, probably like 2 months ago, yeah.
In these times, you can't mouth off to anybody. You gotta be
I know.
In
careful.
the airport especially.
Yeah, they'll have you arrested. Why
But
did
this
you
is
mouth off?
It's ridiculous. You're going through security, right?
Right.
Now they got these new X-ray machines where you have to stand in it for like 30 seconds.
Right.
And, as all this radiation is coming in, and they're just it's a complete body scan. So I'm online, and I'm putting my stuff down, and I see this big machine, this new machine, that's standing there for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, I'm not going in there. I don't need all that radiation going through me. So I just went to move a line over to the regular little metal.
Right.
The little one, yeah. So and the woman goes, TSA woman goes, where are you going? I go, I'm just going to move over here. She goes, you're not allowed to switch lines. I go, look, I don't want all that radiation going through me. She goes, it's only minimal. It's not going to be a problem. I'm like, really?
When did you become a doctor?
Yeah, I go, how come when I go to the dentist, they put a 70-pound fucking blanket on me and then sprint out of the room when I get an x-ray? Yeah, it's not. So I go, I don't want all that going through me. She goes, once you pick a line, you have to stay there. I go, what am I, in 5th grade? I go, I'm going over here. She goes, well, you're getting a full body search. So I just went through it. He gave me a full body search. And then she told the cops that I was harassing her. That's what she said.
So did you get arrested?
Well, no, they go through all my suitcases too, because they thought I was, had some bomb or something like that. And I thought maybe something planted something. The cops like, they bring me in a side room. They go, want to talk to you. I'm like, oh shit, did they put pot in my suitcase to fuck with me or something? And they go, what did you say to this TSA woman? She's really upset. I go, she's upset? I go, I told her. She said I couldn't switch lines. Once I pick one, I'm not allowed to. I go, what am I, in fucking 5th grade?
Yeah.
And they go, that's what you said. I go, yeah. And they just started laughing. They go, all right, just go. No problem.
Let me talk to you about something very personal here, because I'm noticing this when I'm talking to you. What is this new facial hair you have?
I've had this for years.
Do you realize that Jim's got what? It's not a mustache or a beard. He's got, what do you call that? A soul patch?
Soul patch. What is what people call it.
But Jim, one side is longer than the other.
Yeah, it's not very straight
crooked
today.
Really?
Yeah, when you shave,
yeah.
He's got hair directly under his lower lip.
Right.
And on the left side of the lip, on the right side of the lip, excuse me, it's almost reaches to the corner of your mouth. And then on the other side, there's hardly anything. It's not even. It's wild. It's driving me crazy.
I don't spend that much time in the mirror thinking about it.
But I mean, you're going to have that. Why that hair? Why that? Look. See what I mean? It's not even.
That's close. It's close enough.
Robin, it's driving me crazy. Jim's soul patch is off.
Well, he does different things. It's not always that large, is it?
Yeah.
It's not always that big.
I don't know.
You're always changing your look.
I've had this for like 10 years.
By the way,
it's the only thing that doesn't go gray anymore. The sideburns and all that. So I keep it.
You'll be happy to know, I think, that one of Robin's cats died.
He knows that.
Yeah. Now, I know you're happy about it.
No, he's not happy. What are you talking about?
You've said to me many times that Robin's cats would cock block you when you were trying to get laid.
They did try to cock block, absolutely.
Yeah, well, how did they do that?
Well, they were trying to get in there. I'm like, look, if I want a threesome, I'd rather a real female in the room, not a cat.
So you would lock the door when you were with Robin, and you would lock the cats out.
And then they would start scratching at the door.
Robin, that's...
I don't recall that.
You don't recall that? I'm like, Robin, can you make a little noise so I don't hear that scratching? So I'm losing my erection. You didn't remember that?
Oh, you're so crazy.
By the way, Gary Fafafu said on the wrap-up show that people with soul patches are douchebags. That's a quote.
Oh, really?
Are you calling Jim a douchebag, Gary?
Come in here and tell him to his face.
What is that?
I don't love the soul patch.
What?
I don't love the soul patch.
On Jim or in general?
In general.
Well, Jim, in all fairness, is doing something different. He's not exactly making it even.
I made a statement. It doesn't mean, I don't know. It doesn't affect everyone in the world.
Well, you've insulted Jim.
I'm not a big Jet fan, but I don't, I'm sure Gary doesn't take it personally. I'm a Dolphin fan. He's a Jet fan, so.
So things are going well. The TV show is going well.
TV show is going well.
You're doing well. You've got a sort of a girlfriend situation going on.
When are these movies coming out? You were telling us the last time.
Yeah, Jenna Fisher. I think it's the end of February.
Who is Jenna Fisher?
She's from The Office, the TV show The Office.
And you were in a movie with her.
Yeah.
And you got to touch her boobs, didn't you?
Well, yeah, we did a sex scene together.
How was that?
It was amazing.
You pop a rod?
A little bit.
A little bit?
There's too many people around. It's, there's like 17 people, and it's awkward.
You couldn't forget it all?
I was trying not to.
I don't know. I did love scenes in my movie.
You never noticed anybody.
I didn't realize. I got up, had full erection.
Did you have anything on? Because they put me in like this little G-string, just like a little pouch.
No. I've one scene, I was in the underwear with the girl with the tub.
Right.
And every time I got up, they had to shoot around me because I had a full heart on. She was naked in the tub with me. I was hard. I don't know. That turns me on.
No, it wasn't a full nude scene. I did get, a couple times I got a little heavy. And I got up, and it was embarrassing because I just had this little patch on, and you can obviously see it.
What, do they show your naked ass in the film? Is that
they
why?
They might. I don't know. I don't know what.
That's wild. That's great.
But yeah, I mean, it's a nice part. I got like 5 or 6 scenes with her.
And after the scene, with the love scene, did it carry on outside of the movie?
No.
No, but I guess you were hoping, right?
I think she did some research on me and see I take upper deckers. And
right.
She can't be bringing me to any red carpet stuff.
I want you to be honest with me about something. I've always wanted to ask you this. Do you ever still fantasize about Robin? In other words, when you're jerking off on the road, any girl you ever fuck is in your Rolodex, so to speak, the mental Rolodex. I'm a guy, we can talk about this. There you are laying in the bed. You're on the road. Got to kill some time.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little antsy. Does Robin ever come into sex play? Honestly.
Absolutely.
She does?
Yeah.
You think about fucking her?
Yeah. Or just at different times that we did it, yeah.
Wow. So poor Robin is so confused because she's probably saying to herself, "Then keep fucking me."
No.
But
no.
See, I don't know if girls
what do you
go back
picture?
to that.
What do you picture her wearing when you fantasize about her?
There's no clothes involved.
No clothes. It's probably a moment that you liked with her that keeps replaying in your head.
Yeah, probably like a hot moment. Moment.
Right.
It's,
maybe when. No, I don't want to say.
After she finished a green drink.
Right. Isn't that nice, Robin? What do you think of that? You complimented?
What did he say? I wasn't listening.
You heard. You heard every word of it. You loved it.
Well, you should ask her if she fantasizes.
Do you?
No.
You never think about Jim inside of you?
No.
I know you're lying.
You can know I'm lying.
Well, look, the artist guy might be
I even fantasize about Jim inside of you.
Really? And how's that for you?
I like it. No, but I find, honestly, let's be adults.
Yes.
I find it hard to believe.
Maybe it's too soon. I don't think a lot about exes if I'm fantasizing.
You don't?
No.
Or maybe it's different for guys.
Yeah.
You never went back to that moment in San Francisco with that?
No,
that guy in the street?
never.
You never think about the anal?
No.
No.
Don't think about that.
See, every guy did it. For the first time he got anal, he used that for 20 years.
So who do you miss more, the cucumber or Jim?
I think she's good with this artist guy because he's cultured. And,
oh, my God. Here we go. There's no artist guy. What are you talking about?
I remember we went down to Miami one time for vacation. Remember you said, hey, you want to go to this art gallery? I'm like, no.
Big mistake.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go to Tootsie's. We got to hook up.
Would you never take Robin to a strip club ever?
I did throw that out there, but she wasn't going to go.
She wasn't going for it.
No, but I didn't go.
I
think that's what did in the relationship.
Well, see, but I didn't go to the art gallery, so I don't like that. So it wasn't.
Right.
I just was just going to go. Okay, fine.
Confess now that it's all over. Would Robin ever call you Howard by accident?
Oh.
Oh, it happened.
No, it did not. What are you doing? Don't you hesitate?
Wow.
It didn't, but I think she has a huge crush on you.
Yes, you're right.
Really? You don't think that?
I do, because you like funny guys that are a little quirky and.
Yeah, no, she's in love with me. I know it. She does. It's embarrassing. Let's not embarrass Robin by bringing that up.
He doesn't.
It's okay, Robin.
You really believe that?
I think there's definitely something.
I think I broke you guys up. What do you think of that?
Oh my!
I think Jim couldn't deal with the ghost of me in the room. Every time he said he would enter you, he would think that you were going to call him Howard.
Well, I thought what I thought was odd was how he couldn't talk around you.
That's right. I mean, you know how many times we went out socially and you were a dud, quite frankly. You would sit there quiet.
Well, because, look,
he actually pulled me aside and he goes, "What is with this Jim? He doesn't talk."
Jim was like, I mean, I know Jim. Jim knows how to talk. He talks for a living.
Well, the problem is when Howard goes out, which you don't go out often, you walk. I remember we were at the Friars Club one time. As soon as you walk in the room, everybody flocks to you.
Yeah, but I flock to you and I say, hey,
I know,
Jim,
we
what's
were
doing?
talking and stuff, but everybody wants your attention. Everyone's getting in.
But when we were at the private dinner, it was me, you, Robin, and I don't know, maybe
Artie
was there.
Yeah.
I don't know. You were a little uptight.
I was rapping. I mean, but you take center stage. Artie was telling funny. Artie was in one of the greatest moods ever that night.
Yeah.
Just telling funny stories. We were just listening. But I remember at the Friars Club, I didn't say much because everyone was around you. Everybody wanted a minute of you. And I'm not just going to be like, hey, I want his attention.
Well, I remember the first time was at Artie's party. And you said you went over to Jim and you tried to talk to him and he wouldn't talk.
Yeah, Jim's got issues. I don't know what they are.
He is a little intimidating. When there's a staff party, nobody wants to sit next to him.
That's because they don't like me.
No, because you feel like you're bothering you. And I'm like, Howard's going to look, fucking enough. All right, I know. You come on the show, you're funny, get the fuck away from me.
Listen, I don't. Robin's the one got a problem with you, not me. All right.
Yeah, you got it pretty good in there today.
Did I? I don't know. You never know until.
It went from crack finger stories to your goatee.
Oh yeah, the goatee. Is this real, Lisa? Is it that messed up?
Here, Jim, take a look. I'll turn.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
You see that?
I don't know. It's
that.
Ronnie, is that way off?
Your left side doesn't go all the way.
To this way. You got nothing going on this way.
All right. Well, I probably just fucked up shaving today. I don't know. I didn't. I'm not a metrosexual.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times you come on, it always goes back to you and Robin.
Look, Howard always harps on that. It's like, I did that crazy stuff like 10 years ago. As you get older, you don't do that as much. I mean, I'm not going to shit in someone's toilet tank now. I don't want to get arrested. Back in the day, you were allowed to. Nobody cared. So whatever, You grow up a little, like Lisa, you know what I mean? right? You probably did some crazy stuff, 15 years ago that you probably wouldn't do now.
Right.
I don't think she did upper deckers though.
No.
Well, no, but other stuff. Maybe made some pot cookies instead of regular cookies.
I wouldn't yell at a TSA agent though.
Well, I wasn't even yelling, but she's telling me, you're not allowed to switch lines. You know what I mean? They treat you like children. So, what are you going to do? So, no, it was fine. But, yeah, I always get the Robin stuff, but that's all right. It's all good. She is dating that artist guy, though. Is she not? Because
She doesn't say she is.
She says she
But she's been bringing them to functions and stuff, right? Yeah, so.
What does that mean?
Come on.
Is that what happened with you?
Yeah, we went to that dog thing, that dog academy thing. I think that was the first appearance, so yeah. But that's cool. Look, the guy's, he's got culture. I live in Jersey and I like Judas Priest. She's probably better. He's probably.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show. Sal offers Beetlejuice a cool drink.
I got a nice cold beverage for you. Pete, come on.
We go back in time to 2002.
Richard goes for Steve's Longfellow.
Your belt's not straight either.
And things get shitty on the wrap-up show.
Man, just took the best shit ever. Wow.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine.
Rachel, your hair looks really nice today.
Thanks, John. So does yours.
Thanks. I had it blown out yesterday and slept on my face last night so I wouldn't mess it up.
Well, now your face looks messed up. Moving on. Our first story features Sal, who endlessly messes with Beetlejuice each time Mr. Juice comes to the studio. Here is Sal finding yet another clever way to incorporate his penis in a bit.
Come here.
He's so stupid.
You want something to drink? I got a nice cold beverage for you. Pete, come on. You got a nice ice cold beverage.
I know they don't. I know he's got his stick out. I'm not stupid.
Pete, it's an ice cold beverage. Come on, have a drink.
Yeah,
come on, have a drink.
Yeah, got it. He's so stupid.
Pete, have a drink. Come on, have a sip.
Got his stick out. He's so stupid.
Have a sip.
Get out of here with that.
Come on, have a sip.
Get out of here with that.
You don't like cock in a cup? Never had cock in a cup?
So wrong with you. Such an asshole.
Rachel, want to take a sip out of this cup I'm holding here?
John, you may not want to put something so small inside something so large.
I'm going to pretend this never happened, and so should you. From time to time, we will dig into our archives and share with you a gem that has never been televised before. This new segment is called Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
The Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
Favor, show me a little bit of your kung fu fighting. How do you do it?
How we do?
How do you do your kung fu fighting?
You want to do it, John?
Wait, here, wait.
Ready? Yeah. There you go.
You know, those guys are from Reading, Pennsylvania, the same hometown as the late whackpacker Bigfoot and the Siamese twins. I would strongly advise the people of Reading to stop drinking water from the tap.
You know, John, I think Richard Christie might be from Reading as well, because there is something very wrong with him.
You like this tie, huh?
Yeah.
It's my, is it a clip-on?
Come on, listen.
No, easy. Pause off. Pause off.
You're too tight. Come on. Let's listen up. Have a little fun. It's a comedy show. Come on.
Pause off. Other than that, how you been?
I'm good.
How you doing?
Let's listen that up a little. Come on.
See, if the camera weren't on, you wouldn't be doing this, would you?
I'd still be doing it.
You just did camera hog.
Yeah, well, since the camera's on, maybe I'll try and grab that big pecker.
Get away from me, you freak.
Your butt top button's not
this is on. See ya.
Your belt's not
Filthy
straight
pot.
either. Your belt's crooked.
Sal's calling. He's getting jealous.
Oh, your pocket's not buttoned.
Get away from my wallet, you freak.
I wasn't grabbing for your wallet.
Yes, you were.
I don't know what's bigger, your wallet or your...
All right.
John, our next clip features a regular on the Stern Show, Andrew Dice Clay.
That's right, Rachel, and apparently no one is safe from the wrath of the Dice Man. Not even our interns.
Andrew, I just need you to sign the release form. Need your initial on the front and the back.
What do I say?
Right here, and then on the flip side.
Take the tip off. Another guy don't know what he's doing.
I would explain it as this is basically what you're saying, that you're giving up your consent of anything that is said on air. It's your responsibility. Anything that is.
Well, how would I know till I say it?
Well, you've been on the show before, so you know
but what I'm saying is, you shouldn't even say anything when you give somebody this, because then they think about it. Like, I'm giving up consent to anything I'm saying. What if I say something I don't like? What are you going to do about that?
Well, nothing.
You're going to give me the paper back? No, right?
No.
So basically what you're saying is if I call myself an asshole, that's what they're allowed to say.
Yeah, you're allowed to call yourself an asshole if you wanted to.
But what if I call you an asshole? Will you like that? All this is unimportant because I never saw all
Yeah,
that.
Ronnie actually told me I don't have to.
Exactly, because Ronnie knows.
Yeah.
Because Ronnie's been with Howard. He knows the drill.
Yeah, I just need your signature on the front.
You're a jerk-off head, asshole head. All right, come on, let's make up. Obviously, we got off to a bad start.
Nah, it was all good. It's all good.
All right, forget it.
Oh, Rachel, Dice stole my little pet name for you. I guess I'm going to have to come up with a new one.
You do that, John.
Now, as most of you can imagine, donning a beaver suit and reviewing technology is not an easy task. It's even harder when you're being berated. While Gary Dell'Abate was shooting his Techno Beaver segment for this very show, Scott DePace made mention to the fact that his gadget review would not be taken seriously because Gary was in a head-to-toe beaver outfit. This set Gary off, and after the shoot, he confronted Scott.
Who would take advice from a guy in a beaver suit?
Phelan goes, everyone was asking me how stuff worked. Everyone was interested in it.
We know you. I generally think if people, when they watch that clip, it's going to be to watch you in a beaver suit.
I think that people are going to watch me in a beaver suit, they're going to laugh, and some people will then see what the product is and go, God, Gary looks like a jerk in a beaver suit, and that looks like an interesting product.
It's glaringly, even your paws, you've got paws trying to handle stuff. I'm sure they're not going.
But so then why don't
hey,
we just, why don't I just take a fucking 1972 Panasonic phone and demo that?
Exactly. I agree.
I think you're wrong.
I mean, I think the bit was you.
No, I get what the bit is, but I think that I have to do the bit and then provide the real content too.
Sure, while we're doing one, we could do the other. I just don't think it's going to sell any product.
I know, but you're a director. Nobody's asking for what you think.
Me, all of my friends, we goof on each other all the time, and that's what I was doing. And, I'm sorry that you can't take it.
For whatever you directed for the Howard Stern show, maybe you shouldn't tell that girl again she's missing a tooth or she doesn't look that good.
And I would never until I became friends with her.
Would you tell a girl you were friends with, damn, you look like shit today on camera?
Yeah, maybe.
When's it airing?
Lisa, you look like shit today.
Yeah.
Next up, we visit John Hine and the guys during the wrap-up show.
Valentine's Day was a little rocky, but otherwise...
What did you do?
Nothing, that's the problem.
I don't know.
I didn't do my wife, that's for sure.
But did you do something stupid?
No, I had a couple of drinks. So.
And?
Well...
Come on, quick.
She told me, look, when we go out at the end of the night, you become the irritable drunk, and we end up having fights. So she says, look, if we go out this time, I'm telling you right now, if you do something, I'm going to say fuck off in front of everybody and leave. And I said, no problem. So I kept everything in. I had a lot of irritable moments. I kept it all in, got home. I said, hey, I was the better man. We got a little Action Jackson going on in the bedroom.
Right.
And then I couldn't, finish. And so in the morning, I gave her a hug. I go, hey, how about my rain check? She goes, next time, don't drink so much, asshole. So she was fulfilled, and here I am,
Wait, can you often not finish
with a bag full of juice? What?
Can you often not finish? Is that when you...
When I'm drunk. You can run it over with a fucking garbage truck, and I wouldn't feel a thing.
Most guys out there know there are few pleasures in life that are more gratifying and blissful than the topic of this next conversation.
There's not a greater feeling than eliminating. And I think Mark Twain has a great quote about that.
What does he say?
Said like the joy of sex, something like, it's paraphrasing, like the joy of sex is overrated and the joy of pissing and defecating is underrated. But
I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that Twainism.
But it's true. I mean, isn't that one of the best? Whether it's picking, listen, it's disgusting. Whether it's picking your ears, picking your nose, taking a shower, or taking a dump, it's one of the best feelings in the world. I got it out.
Listen, a good number 2 is right up there on the list of great things in life. When you have to go and it's gone. I think, is that a guy thing, by the way?
I like sneezing.
Is that a guy thing? Do you think guys, you ever be a woman who goes, man, just took the best shit ever?
Where did John go?
He's taking that dump, Rachel.
Great. The guys on the wrap-up show had a special guest from the Howard TV original hit series, Howard Stern's Hottest Nudes with Mr. Skin. Here is Mr. Skin discussing the intricacies of bush.
When someone's full frontal in the 80s and 90s, they showed bush. Nowadays, you're getting girls like Betsy Rue that are completely naked in front of the camera. So we're still saying that she shows bush, but she doesn't have a bush. And, you know, it's funny, with younger guys, I have a friend who has kids that are like 15 and 16, and they were reading one of my books, and it said, shows breasts and bush. And this is a true story. They said to my friend, the kids, what's bush? So now we're talking in the office, should we say that you show, if you don't have bush, you showed vagina? I mean, I don't know. That's, it's,
I think I would like to think that you guys could come up with a more creative term than vagina.
Everything come out all right?
It was magical. Well, that's all for this week. For my formerly jerkhead ass-face co-host Rachel Fine, I'm John Hein. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
Couldn't come up with a new one, huh?
Maybe I shouldn't have used formerly.
You are a jerkhead ass-face. He is the jerkhead ass-face.
I'm sorry you're so thin-skinned and you've worked it.
Dude, listen, there's nobody on that will ever accuse me of being thin-skinned.
Dude, the whole bit. Why don't you yell at Howard? He wanted you to go on Channel 9 in a beaver costume.
And I decided not to.
What was that? That was not a joke? That was like, hey, that would really do good.
But what does that have to do with anything? I didn't go on Channel 9. He brought it up and I said no.
You were willing. You were going to. You looked into it. You called them. You were going to.
I never called them.
No, you said you did.
I lied.
All right, well, whatever. See, I don't lie, but Gary lies.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to.
On this episode of The Bonus Show.
Witness Ganji risk his life during a charity bike ride.
It's all uphill.
You can't touch it before you dust it off.
Every man should bring a Howard towel.
Beth O gets slobbered on at her book signing.
He's like, you better give me my din if you're going to tell me that.
And Benji has the hots for one of the actors on Full House.
Stamos is barely.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Rachel Fine.
And I'm John Hein. Thanks, Snook. And Rachel, by the way, you do look fine. Get it? It's playing your name.
I get it just fine, Hein.
Time to shine.
Let's dive right in with a woman who's too cool for two names, Jewel.
You look divine.
Thank you.
Thank you doesn't rhyme.
That's where your setup is right there.
Hey, Joel.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Sounds good.
All right,
You're
good?
a true professional over there.
No, he's not. Don't give anybody a big
Don't
head.
give anybody a big head.
No.
It'll probably work for me, won't it?
You'll fix it.
I might need a
job soon.
We've talked before about how incredibly athletic the staff here at the Stern Show is.
That's right, John. And when it comes to people who look good in tight bike pants on our staff, one immediately thinks Ganji.
Agreed. Ganji recently participated in a mass bike ride where he proceeded to breathe heavily over all 5 boroughs of New York City.
Okay, going over the Queensboro Bridge, which was really tough because it's all uphill. So I couldn't talk then. But now I'm going to park this flat. So, it looks awesome. I'm almost done with this bridge. At least we're on the flat ground now. I don't even know if you can hear any of this. But at least we're on flat ground. I don't have to walk home. Thank God. I think that was the last hill of the ride.
Beth O's new book is causing quite a stir among the canine community.
You mean because she spelled God wrong on the cover, right?
John, that is purposeful. It's supposed to be a joke.
Well, I'm sure God doesn't find it funny.
Please help me. Here is Beth O at her book signing in New York. I can't.
I'm buying these and giving them all as gifts to my friends.
Write my name here. Thanks, man. You were wonderful.
Oh, you did not. Thank you.
Thank you for all your work you did in the military.
That's a nice of you to come and
support me.
We really love you on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Howard page.
Oh, yeah?
Started Facebook super fan.
I have to check it out. What's a din-din? He's like, you better give me my din-din if you're going to tell me that.
We have Apollo and Walter.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Are they
related?
They're licking each other. No, they're not. They're not. We were walking down the street and there was an adoption service and the little one grabbed his shirt and wouldn't let go.
Like, that's it. She or he?
He. They thought he was a she when he gave him to us.
Finally, the vet
said no to him.
You can touch this. You want to touch this. Go ahead and touch this.
John, what are you doing?
MC Hammer song. I love that song.
The song is You Can't Touch This.
I don't want to, but feel free to touch this.
Here are the inseparable MC Hammer and Emmanuel Webster Lewis from way back in 2003.
Stop. Hind time.
The Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
What do you got? No. You can't expose game before games should be exposed.
This is only exposed for the TV show. This is all TV. He's not gonna know. I'm not gonna tell him.
You go on Howard Stern, you should never worry about anything. Every man should bring a Howard towel. Let me show you how that works. Howard say something you wasn't ready for. Well, really, Howard. Howard, I really wasn't today. The Howard towel, baby. You got to have a Howard towel. Howard, I wasn't really there. It wasn't me. That was my shadow, caricature of me, man.
Wow, that sweater Webster had on was circa 1987. I think he pulled it off. Now, Rachel, you and I are somewhat boob experts, wouldn't you say?
How so, John?
Well, I like them and you got them.
Actually, you've got them too. Sorry, this is leaning towards uncomfortable.
No, not at all. You want uncomfortable, you can either unleash those puppies and jog 10 miles or watch this clip.
The Howard Stern Show Creative Meeting.
Sal?
I wanted breast reduction, Howard. Would you be opposed to that? The guy sucking fat out of my tits? I'm not kidding you. I got tits, and if you
get on my treadmill.
Oh, and you also want that sucked out too.
No.
Are you serious? You're so vain. I'll do this tomorrow.
I got tits. Yeah, I was saying.
Start at your stomach and work your way up.
All right.
You ever heard of a?
I'm not.
What are those? What are those? Where do we suck the fat out of your tits and put it in your chin?
And now, for the only thing John loves more than his wife, it's time for the wrap-up show.
No. That's not the only thing. Wrap-up show, Pittsburgh Penguins, then my wife. Just kidding, honey. And Benji's loves consist of John Stamos, John Stamos, and John Stamos. In that order.
So you think every woman in the world is sexually attracted to John Stamos?
Yes.
He's going to be so happy to hear that.
You just made his day.
He doesn't think he's good looking? He has doubts about his look?
He's a very good looking guy. He's one of the best looking guys on the planet, but that doesn't mean that every single woman is into him.
Do you think George Clooney has ever been turned down? Brad Pitt? You think Brad Pitt's ever been turned down?
Yes.
And you think they've been turned down just because
Stamos is better looking. He is.
So who's better looking than Stamos?
I'm sure there are people, like no celebrity comes to mind.
Okay, so he's the best looking male celebrity you've ever seen.
Personally, I like his Semitic look better, but I mean, as a universal look, yeah.
Who's the hottest Semitic guy you know?
I mean, I really think I know he thinks he's ugly. I think Howard is a very handsome look.
All right, we're moving off this.
The old adage, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, really applies around here. Especially when the not so nice thing is referring to someone you work with as a pedophile.
I really do think that sounds like a pedophile.
What?
What
the fuck is that?
I'm just showing that as awesome. Gary, you know what pedophile means, right?
Gary,
for once, you're not being called that, John.
Gary, I think you're a baboon who can't throw a ball and has a shitty book coming out.
Hold on, how is Sal a pedophile? Yeah, please explain.
That's fucking wrong,
Hold
Gary.
on, whoa, let him finish. Don't be upset, Sal, that somebody calls you a pedophile.
I know you did that comparison last time.
I didn't say you are.
Hey, the only person who fucks kids is John Hine. It's not me.
Pedophile.
John Hine is the pedophile.
Take a deep breath. Let Gary explain himself.
I'm about to make an analogy. I didn't say
it's a horrible one.
I didn't say you are a pedophile.
Welcome to the club.
You're like a pedophile.
Well, you're like an asshole. You're not really an asshole. You're like an asshole.
A pedophile.
You're a fucking douche. Not a douchebag. You're like a douchebag. Come on,
a pedophile
Gary.
is never cured. They just manage
like
to
your
know,
breath, never
they
cured.
just manage to know how to suppress their urges.
To bolster the pedophile analogy, and Sal, I'm just using his terminology here.
I don't have herpes.
You know what? Because Sal is a lot like that in the sense that it's all or nothing. Like, if you've noticed, he stopped pretty much going in the studio completely. Like, because he's almost like, like a pedophile doesn't want to be around little children. Sal doesn't want to be around Howard. Because it might bring up the feelings.
Go eat something, please.
But it's like the other
once
day,
in your life,
the other day you came up to me and you're like, "Oh, can you go in and tell Gary this is on page 2?" And I'm like, "Why don't you just go tell him yourself?" And like,
because out of respect to you don't know the deal with the studio. The studio
Howard's like a little kid. The studio's like a school.
Richard Christie is one of the few staff members who've had the distinct pleasure of traveling on a plane with a drunk Beetlejuice. Here's Richard sharing the memory on the wrap-up show.
Beetlejuice was the only one who would ever drink with me if we had a flight at 6 a.m.
If you're drinking with Beetlejuice, are you really drinking with someone?
I'll tell you, it's a blast to drink with Beetlejuice. We had some good... Because he's like a normal person. When he's sitting at the bar and he's drinking a whiskey and he's complaining about money and he doesn't like traveling, like it was
and he
fun.
tells you he's mad because he's 1,100 pounds, that sort of thing?
Yeah. Well, then the best was when we were at LaGuardia and he did a bunch of shots of whiskey and we went to go get on the plane and he goes, "Stop here, man, I gotta get something to read." And we stopped at a little magazine shop and he comes out with a Wall Street Journal.
Well, if that wasn't the best show I've ever been a part of in all my professional career, I don't know what was. For my overly coiffed co-host Rachel Fine, I'm John Hine, and we'll see you next time. Okay, Fine, you gonna whine that we don't end the show on an enzyme?
Okay, that makes no sense, you putz. Okay, basically, I think you're trying to say that it would be hard to top this show.
The next show is going to suck in comparison.
All right, we have a lot to look forward to.
I'm just being honest. Don't shoot the messenger. Jeez.
You want to keep rhyming?
McKind?
Is that even a word?
On this show it is.
Okay, good.
At least Gary thinks so.
That's what he's got.
You want to sign this? Well, this guy makes
Dude, what the fuck is he gonna sign it for?
He can sign. He was part of the show.
Oh, Blazy. He's been gone for years.
What am I doing?
Right.
You're a dick. That's funny. You guys are a good setup. That was a good setup. Fantastic. To who? No, to who? That was good, Ronnie. I'm impressed on your improvisational skills.
Dude, I'm an actor now.
Oh, you're an actor.
I'm way ahead of you, man.
That was great, dude.
That was good, girl.
I should have known better, but hey, you got me. That was great.
Tony, go ahead in Philadelphia.
Howard, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I was listening to Jay Thomas over the weekend on your day off Friday, and he was talking about, or one of the guys in the studio was saying that the whole area is infested with bed bugs, the whole building.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about this because there was a theory that, well, here we go. First of all, I think it's unbelievable that I've been screaming about bed bugs, and they must bring back DDT, and now there are bed bugs at Sirius. Now, let me say something.
We don't even have any beds. Where are the bed bugs?
Well, I'll tell you. I'm gonna give you the whole story as long as I hear that it's out. You know, I was going to keep it quiet because there was a general fear that, like, our guests would all cancel if they thought there were bed bugs here. But here's the short part of that story, that we've received treatments here, and supposedly we are 100% bed bug free. The only place in New York City that probably is 100% bed bug free. So that's you know, management was proactive. They got in there, they steamed, they put down all kinds of shit, chemicals, whatever, and all I know is supposedly we're bed bug free. Now, that's the short story.
Did the dog walk the building that you had?
The dog walked the building. Now, let me tell you something. I am completely freaking out today. The show had been canceled for today, and I'll tell you why we are here today. You want to hear the whole story?
Yes, I certainly do.
Okay. So, first of all, you know how paranoid I am about bed bugs.
Yes.
I don't want bed bugs in my apartment. I told you
You
that.
don't want them anywhere.
Well, I told you that I literally once a month have a dog come in and smell my apartment because anytime we have furniture delivery or anything, we make sure that we are 100% bed bug free.
Do you have anybody over to your house?
No, we don't. We haven't had we had one person over. All right, and I took a chance there. We don't have. I'm not kidding you. Have you ever been in my apartment since I remodeled it?
No.
That's right, and you won't be. I don't need bed bugs. Once they get into your life, I don't want chemicals in my apartment. I don't want any of that shit because I'm a paranoid. I'm a person who is paranoid. Anyway, so here I was on my weekend. I get a call on, I believe, Friday.
Okay.
Now, I had heard a rumor. Now, the reason we even know about this is because of me. I had heard a rumor last week that up on the 37th floor, we're on the 36th floor.
This is, both floors are serious.
Right. Up on the 37th floor, which is management's floor, I had heard a rumor, secret rumor, that there was bed bug treatment going on up there. So I hear this and I said, listen, guys, did anybody bring these dogs down to our area?
They had the dogs up there.
Yeah, up there. I go, did anybody check our area? No. I said, well, have them check. They do a check. I get a call. Well, there's some bed bug activity. I go, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, Scott Greenstein calls me, goes, you believe this? What a racket. I go, what do you mean, what a racket? He goes, nobody's seen one bed bug. Everyone was trying to calm me down. I go, you don't see them, Scott. I said, Scott, you don't see bed bugs. You don't know you have them. They don't hang out in the fucking hall.
They don't wave at you.
They're buried, and they only come out at night.
And you know you have them once you're infested.
Right, yeah. But he goes, well, it's a racket. The dog barked a few times. I go, if the dog barks, that means they train these beagles. He goes, how do they know? Maybe they just train them to bark everywhere. I go, Scott, we got a problem. It's got to be handled. He goes, don't worry. I said, okay, I'm not going to worry. So as I'm talking to everyone, I'm listening to the game plan. Mm-hmm. They're bringing in a company. They're going to treat our floor. They're going to take our entire floor and steam it. I guess the thing that kills bed bugs is steam. Hot steam, compressed hot air. Heat or freezing cold.
What'll kill everybody.
Right. But they do it with heat.
Okay.
So the game plan was come in on the weekend, Saturday, and do this treatment. In addition to the heat, which I got no problem with, I don't know how they go over every single fucking area with this heat, but they claim they do.
Steam can get everywhere.
It's not steam. I don't know. They take like a vacuum thing and they have to don't ask me what they do. I don't even understand what they do. And then they have to put down, some chemicals, but don't worry. Don't worry. Now I'm thinking about, we're in this building. There's no fucking windows. They're putting in chemicals. What are these fucking chemicals that you and I are breathing in right now?
Oh, but you want DDT.
Well, DDT would be in the food. Who cares? It's a little bit. So anyway, you wouldn't have bed bugs. You wouldn't have any of this going on in the building. We were done with bed bugs. Now they're back because fucking hippies with their goddamn DDT fucking inhibition. It's the fucking hippies that ruin every goddamn thing with their fucking... We don't want DDT. Fuck you, hippies. I am demanding that this government, President Obama, bring back DDT. I don't give a shit about any
Even if it doesn't work anymore.
I don't give a shit about any of his other plans. This is something real people got to contend with. Do you know you got to put everything in plastic bags? When you get these bed bugs, do you know what the fuck you got to go through as a human being? Listen, when my mother was a little girl, they had bed bugs. It was before DDT was invented. And my grandfather sent her away to go live with her aunt for a year because my grandfather wasn't the greatest guy in the world. She got there, they were infested with bed bugs. My mother slept in a bed with bed bugs for a year. She used to wake up every morning with blood dripping off her. These bed bugs are a nightmare. And once you get them, you can't, it's hard to get rid of them. There's an epidemic in this city. That's what I've been telling people. Nobody listens to me. The number one priority for Mayor Bloomberg to pick up the phone and tell Obama we're using DDT. Fuck you and the hippies. Because it was the fucking hippies in the 60s that got rid of DDT. Goddamn hippies. I fucking hate hippies. Hey, man, we don't want any DDT. Yeah, you know why you don't want it? Because you don't own anything. You're on a fucking commune. You don't care if there's fucking bed bugs. You filthy hippie. People who have homes and work, they were worried about bed bugs, these fucking hippies. Hey, man, why should the bed bugs have to die? Because you're a douche, that's why.
They weren't worried about the bed bugs.
I don't care. They're worried about bird eggs. Birds. I've got so many fucking birds, I don't know what to do with them. Little DDT ain't going to kill anybody. Just bed bugs. And mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. And I hate malaria. People go, well, bed bugs can't kill you. Yeah? Do you know some people go into shock from bed bugs and die? Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Oh, very few. Oh, okay. If you happen to be one of the few, then good luck to you.
Just imagine when they were cave dwellers.
Yeah.
They were bed bugs.
Yeah, but there was no beds. There was no cloth. They didn't get infestations.
But that's how long the bed bug has been around.
So anyway, over the weekend, so they tell me the game plan. They're gonna fumigate this place over the weekend, whatever it is they have to do. I said, yeah. I said, okay. I tell you what, guys, I ain't setting foot in this building until the dog comes back in, and the dog gives the place a clean bill of health. Right? Does that make sense to you? I said on Monday, have the dog come in. We'll cancel the show, and the dog will walk around, and if the dog doesn't bark, I'll come back in. Right? Does that seem logical to you?
Okay.
Right? Does that seem logical to you?
Well, we hadn't had a problem.
Right. Go ahead.
And so they treated for what essentially was no problem.
So how do you know? We have a problem. The problem is there are bed bugs. So where did the dog, when they brought the dog in during the week, because I insisted, they were in my console, on that couch, in my office, in Tracy's office.
So then you're the problem.
No, not me. You. Also in other areas, all over the place.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, huh, Benji? Wake up and smell the fucking coffee, pal. You want to be a hippie? Go ahead. Either you join me or you join the hippies. I'm not making a joke. I'm not kidding you. Oh, my God is right. So anyway, so they came in and did their number. I said, well, we cancel. As you know, you got to notice, they're canceling the show on Monday.
Right.
So now I'm in mindset, we're not coming in Monday. I make all different plans. Don't ask. I have a whole agenda.
Of course. I did the whole thing, too.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't looking to get out of work.
Nor was I.
Yeah, I mean, I was down with coming to work. I said, and if you can find an alternate studio where there are no bed bugs, we'll go to it and we'll do the show there on Monday. What do I care? I don't care where we do the show from. I wasn't looking to shirk my responsibility, and I certainly didn't want the audience tuning in Monday and not hearing our show. But now I'm all fucking wigged out, and I'm also fucking crazy. So you know how paranoid I am. So there's more. So anyway, they get me on a conference call Sunday morning with the guy from the pesticide, whatever, the fucking bug company, who's now probably got a private jet because the whole city's infested. And according to everyone, this is the greatest guy who's ever gotten rid of bed bugs. He's the guy everyone's using. And he is the top fucking guy.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, he must be a very wealthy man. Because the place is crazy. He's a nice guy. He gets on the phone with me in a conference call with Tim and Scott. And so I'm listening to I said, listen, the whole point of us taking off Monday was you're going to bring the dogs in so that we can find out if all the bugs are gone. The guy goes, listen, we can't do that. Because we put some chemical in the walls. And the dog, we don't want the dog smelling. I go, wait a second. The dog can't smell this? And I can? I go, what am I? You're treating the dog better than me. How do I know what I'm breathing in?
We got to protect this dog.
There's no open windows. There's not. I said. Well, he goes. We purged the ventilation. He goes. This chemical is not even considered a chemical. It's not even banned by. It's not even considered a pesticide. It's so calm or it's so delicate. It's not even anything. I go. Well, if it's killing bed bugs, how do you know it's not going to kill me? He goes. I assure you, my people use it 24 hours a day. I said. That's what they told him at 9/11 when the guys went down to clean up. They said, go breathe in the air. Don't worry about it. Now they're all dead. What are you talking about? He said, listen, we use this stuff all over the place. Our workers use it. They don't even wear a mask or anything either. 24 hours a day. Nothing's happened to anybody from this. I said, do you put it on the furniture? No, they don't put it on the furniture. They steam the furniture. So Scott Greenstein said to me, and rightly so, he goes, so what's the difference then about doing a show Monday or doing it Tuesday? Really?
It's in the walls.
Well, Gary said to me, well, why didn't you say to him, take off Monday, we have 3 shows, then we have a week off, and then in 2 weeks, let them come in and check with the dog to make sure all the bed bugs are gone. I said, I didn't think of that. I mean, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go do a show from? They were going to set us up over at the Time Warner building. They probably got bed bugs over there.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. So anyway, I walk in this morning. So anyway, so we rescheduled the show for Monday. Because what was I going to do? I couldn't come up with a good reason to cancel it. So I said, all right, I'll come in and do the show Monday. But I'm sitting here, I'm fucking disgusted. I'm scratching, I'm itching.
Well, I was going to say, now you're making me itch.
You're goddamn right you should be. And the guy says, well, he purged the air conditioning, whatever that means. So now we have all fresh air coming in. I go, how do you do that? You changed all the filters? What did you do? How do you change all the air? He told me these things, but...
You don't even know how they're done. You don't believe it.
Yeah, everything sounded like perfect. How did they, in one day, they drained...
They don't bring the dog back. How long does the dog have to stay away?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. So in 2 weeks, are we going to know if we have... And they're going to bring the dogs back in. So then, like, I called my mother when we canceled the show. I said, Ma, my parents get really nuts when I'm not on the air.
Right. They wonder what's going on.
They get panicked. They think I'm sick right away.
Hello, Howard, are you there? Pick up, please, Howard.
I go, what is it?
What's wrong? Your father says you're not on the air. He doesn't hear you.
Mom, I'm taking a day off.
Oh, everything all right? I was sitting shiver for you.
Already?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I call my mom. I go, Ma.
Hi.
Just checking in. How you guys doing?
Oh, good. Everything's good here. What about you? What do you hear from anyone?
I said, listen, we're not doing the show on Monday because they got a bed bug scare up there.
A what?
Bed bug scare.
Oh, that's terrible. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
They got, I don't know, they brought in dogs, and then I'm going through the whole thing for they brought in dogs, there's bugs, I don't know what's going on.
And you're going to be in there with those chemicals?
Yeah.
And you know, I hate these buildings in Manhattan. They have no windows. There's no fresh air. They should open up the windows.
Ma, they don't have windows. There's very few windows.
That's what I mean. That's terrible. You don't have fresh air. You need luft to get the chemicals out of there.
Now I'm completely fucking crazy and paranoid because my mother's telling me about the chemicals and, you got to get them out of there and the whole thing. And the air. And then she went into,
when I was a girl, my father sent me away to live for a year with my aunt. And her house was infested.
Really? She even has bed bug history?
Oh, yeah. And I go, what do you mean infested? What would you do at night?
We would go to bed and we'd wake up in the morning covered in blood.
What? For a year?
Oh, yes. For a whole year.
My mother's life sounds like one nightmare after
God.
another. Like, I don't even know how the
I
woman...
don't know how she survived. How was she here?
I mean, they were feeding off her like vampires for a year. Like, nobody did a thing for her. I mean, every time I talk to my mom, it's one story is worse than the next.
My only friends were bed bugs. We didn't even have a toy to play with. So the bed bugs, I began to train them. And they became my friends. They were my dolls. I would dress them up, the bed bugs.
I made clothes for them.
We would make outfits for the various bed bugs.
How'd you know which ones were girls and which ones were boys?
We didn't know. No one explained it to us.
So anyway, that's how we ended up. The show was off for Monday, and then all of a sudden was back on. I bet you it was driving you nuts, huh? Drove me crazy.
Well, that's why I couldn't sleep last night. You know,
No,
like I didn't do my usual routine of tiring myself out on a Sunday. So I probably got 2 hours sleep.
Yeah, and Beth and I had a whole Sunday night planned. It was going to be very romantic. We were excited. We had Monday off. And then when I got home with Scott and he took away the Monday, I was like, oh, no. Can't do that. I had it all figured out. Well, now I'm so nuts. You know, after the show, I always go back in my office.
Right.
Put my head down, and I say I'm working, but I'm really sleeping back there. And I love it back there. It's nice and quiet.
Yeah, you work alone.
Not today. We're getting off the air. I don't want to be exposed to too long here.
You're vacating
I'm
this
getting out.
building.
We're doing a 4-fucking-hour show, and that's it. At 10 o'clock, I'm getting up and walking out. So are you.
All right.
You know, we'll try and start the news around 9. And I'm not going back there and meditating, quote, working. I'm going home now. So I now have the house prepared. I told everyone in my apartment, clear out between the hours of 10:30 and noon, because that's when I nap.
Right.
You know, I was almost going to wear a hazmat suit in here, not as a joke. But they assure me we're now a building free of bed bugs, where everybody else has them, we don't. But meanwhile, I feel like they're crawling on me. Now, I don't. You notice I brought my jacket in here. I don't know where to put it. I don't want my jacket infested.
Then you'll
my
take
bag.
them home.
I don't know where to put anything. I don't know what to do. And supposedly they're in my board area. And I go to Tim, where exactly did the dog? I couldn't get a straight answer. It got me so mad.
Nobody sits back there but you.
Yeah, right. But they come over from the cat. They migrate. If they can't find blood, they migrate. You don't know where they come in from. According to this guy, they're migrating.
Oh, really?
They're moving around. But now they're all dead. And so
you're sitting there with bed bug carcasses.
Yeah, exactly. So I said to Tim, I go, where did the dog bark exactly? I even asked the guy, the head of the company. I don't have the chart with me. I'm like, well, I'd like to know because I want to throw out all my furniture. I want to throw out this chair. Like, I'm sitting in a chair now. Did that have bed bugs? You know, why
but
can't
if
anyone...
they're dead, why are you throwing out the chair?
Well, who knows? All I know is I'm scratching every minute. And my whole back has bites all over it because I'm imagining them. And they're actually coming to fruition. I'm so fucking skeeved out. I just wish our contract was done and we could just get the fuck out of here. How many more months is it here?
It's 3.
Yeah, 3 months. Not even. Let's see, September. No,
October, November,
October,
December.
November, and half
part
of
of December. 2.5 months.
All right, we're done. Let's end it now, today, so I can get the fuck out of here. It's enough already with this.
You're making me scratch. Stop.
Oh, yeah. So I said, where specifically? Because I know these dogs. I know how the dogs work.
Uh-huh.
They go up to the actual piece of furniture and they start to scratch on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they know where they are. I said, tell me which ones. No one can tell me. No one give me an answer. No one's telling me anything. I'm in the fucking dark.
And you think they have the information, they just didn't want to tell you.
I don't know. I can't get a straight answer out of anybody. All I know is I'm back here, and I hope these fucking chemicals don't kill me.
You're so funny. You're screaming for DDT. Now you're afraid of chemicals.
No. I don't want the chemical sprayed in here. I want DDT just in the environment. DDT was in the environment. They used it to spray for pesticides, and it got rid of everything. It cleared out everything. We were free and clear. Then the fucking hippies started screaming about DDT.
If it's in the environment, you're breathing it in.
No. You don't understand. It's in minimal doses. Here, it's concentrated right on top of our heads. You know. What can I tell you? So anyway, I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to scare everyone. I was going to buy into the lie, but it turns out like Jay already talked about it. And
oh, yeah?
Jay Thomas was right on the air with it on Friday.
Howard, I found out sort of how it went down.
Yeah.
I guess he's down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get one of his guys that's up here that works. He was calling the guy, and he's like, why won't he pick up the phone? He was screaming for the guy. And then I guess somebody that was working with the guy just gets on and says, oh, we're having a bed bug problem. He just blurted it out. So that's how it got on Jay.
Yeah, Jay interviewed the bed bugs. So Jay blurted it out, and so there's no point in me lying. It's already out there. Everyone said, well, you could go over to the Time Warner Center and do your show there. We have an alternate setup. And meanwhile, didn't they a couple of months ago have some sort of, I don't know, what was the building we were going to go to? I thought they had bed bugs.
No. We were just talking about all the other buildings, the Nike Town and the Bloomingdale's.
But not everybody's broadcasting that they have it, even if they do.
Yeah, who knows who's got what? I just know I don't want to bring these into the fucking... Now I can't even meditate here. That was my one fun thing. Now my stupid office is going to be empty completely.
You're never going back?
Except for when I get my hair done. That's when I go back. I was in there this morning getting all skeeved out. I'm all bummed out.
But again, it's in your office? They said it was in your office?
My office, Tracy's office, other area. I don't know. I was asking specifically about those areas.
Right,
in the studio.
But my point is that some
they're
of these
following me.
Are only inhabited by you.
Well, other people go back there. And you don't understand something. That means they migrated through there. It doesn't even mean that they're necessarily in there.
That's a long way for a bed bug to go.
By the way, they could be in there where you are. I don't know.
I'm sure they probably
This is what they told me where my areas are. I didn't know about your area.
But I don't know why in every area that you are, they are.
Well, every area, this area has everybody. They could come up from the floor below.
Well, that's why I say, if they're not treating this whole building.
That's right.
What's good at treating a couple of floors?
I don't know. But I'm just telling you, I'm bummed out now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be back in my office. So now I'm going home. But now my new routine is, as soon as the show's over, I get right the fuck out of here. Now I got to run out of here. I'll have to do my work from some other location. I'm going to be bunkered down. I should burn this whole fucking building down. How's that? Start again.
Oh, then they got to burn every place.
We should do our show from the moon. Because there's nothing up there. There's no environment.
You know what they say? The reason that the bed bugs are back here is because
they're hippies.
We travel to other countries where there are bed bug infestations, and then they hop on the luggage and come back. And more people are coming to this country from other places as well.
They should make this building the Muslim Community Center, and we should build a new Sirius down by World Trade Center. How's that? That'll solve the problem. Let the Muslims have this building.
We'll switch.
We'll swap. Ay. So that's what's going on. Does that answer the question? John Hine is here. I didn't see Johnny over there. John, what do you got?
Well, everyone's been assured that our offices are 100% bed bug free.
How you feeling about all this?
It freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm all freaked. Did my car pass inspection, guys? Uh-oh.
We're going to take a break.
Uh-oh. Are there bugs in there?
Ronnie's coming in.
What?
What's going on?
Fuck?
What happened?
Now I can't go in my limo. What happened?
Oh, man.
Ay, vey is mir. Tell me. What? Don't tell me there are bugs in there.
You can't go in your limo.
Is that true?
Stop. It's true.
What happened?
The dog was just in there.
What happened?
He went crazy.
He's 2 spots he picked.
Where Howard
She
sits?
picked, I should say. Yeah.
It's you, Howard.
Well, if they're in my car, it's me.
Not really, because the car is in the building.
Right.
I'm telling you, they're jumping on Howard and...
Oh, my God.
So I need to talk to you off air. You got to go to a break for a minute, all right? When you get a chance.
Because you got to walk home.
No.
I'll get in a cab.
Like they're bed bug free.
Oh, my God. How do we... This is unbelievable.
How did... You brought them here by screaming about them.
I'm so glad they had me come in today.
Man.
Where are they?
There's 2 spots in the back seat.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Right where you sit.
Right where I sit.
In this corner of the chair.
What? How could hear you? What?
There's in one corner of the back seat.
Wow.
The other corner by the doors.
Oh, I'm getting contaminated. Holy mackerel. I'm going to fucking die.
Bed bugs aren't going to kill you.
I want DDT.
Jeez.
So if they're up here, they're down in the car, they're in the entire building. You better have your apartment inspected. You better have everything.
Now
Robin.
I gotta go. Where's this dog?
Right.
I'm taking the dog home with me.
I mean, I need DDT.
Mandy.
Oh, my God. So when are they going to fix the car?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
All right.
And they're not going to use any chemicals, so it'll be
400 degrees in the car.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to use steam.
Car's going to blow the fuck up.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you won't have
God.
to worry. You won't be in it.
So if they don't use chemicals, can they have the dog sniff it after they do it?
I guess so.
Good.
I guess so.
Yeah, I ain't going back in the car until it fucking passes the dog sniffing test.
But does the dog detect live dead? It can't distinguish between live and dead.
No, I know about these dogs.
But if you just steam them, they're just killed. They're not removed.
Well, they're dead, so they're removed.
Yeah, but they're not. They're no longer able to bite.
Right.
But I'm
Or
saying if
breed.
you bring a dog in there,
They probably came in off my clothes.
the dog
it
would
could-
still
you know.
be able to detect them.
I don't know. They have a way of doing it. Probably I was up here and I brought him in off my clothes.
Who knows? You don't know.
You better go check your house again. When was the last time you had it checked?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, and it was clean.
Clean as a whistle. I'm lucky.
How are you sitting in this infested room
I
in
don't
an
know.
infested car, and your house is clean?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't bring him in off my clothes into the house. I don't know.
But this tells you something.
I'll tell you what it tells you. This whole fucking city's infested.
But it also tells you something. They're not as aggressive as you've been painting them to be.
Well.
They haven't managed to get into your house.
Well, we're lucky. Oh, my God. Thank God we had the car tested.
Yeah.
That was Beth's idea. She said, did they test the car?
Right.
You better test your car, Robin.
You know what? I got to get away from all of you people. I have no problems.
You don't know if you don't have a problem.
Until I met you guys.
Well, you don't know.
Everybody better test their cars. You better test yours, John. What are you standing there looking at me
I
for?
think Robin brought it from Guatemala.
Here we go. I infected the whole building.
Yep. You're Typhoid Mary.
You don't know. I don't know if bed bugs can't. Does DEET affect bed bugs? Does
what?
anybody know DEET?
DEET? What is DEET?
It's a pesticide.
I don't know.
Because I doused myself in that every day.
In a pesticide?
Yes.
You do?
I can't stand to be bitten.
Oh.
But when I was in Guatemala, I
Oh.
was just drowning myself in it
Yeah,
every
but you didn't have it on your clothes.
What are you talking about? I spray everything.
And what about those German deer you were with?
German deer. I didn't get close to the deer.
All right. Thank you, Ron.
All right.
Oh, that's great news.
But I need to talk to you when you get a chance.
All right. Go ahead. By the way, you realize Ronnie has to talk to me off the air, so he has to tell me something that's even worse.
No.
Like, what is he not telling me?
I don't know what he's going to tell you.
I'm out of here. I want out.
I think he may be telling you about some alternate mode of transportation.
Oh, let's hope that's what it is. Holy
You're
smokes.
going home in pedicab.
Holy smokesy. Yeah, anything else?
This guy's going to bite you
I'm
up
not even
today.
listening to you. What? Yeah, I'm completely preoccupied. Go ahead. Yeah.
Whatever happened on the show, we'll talk about it on the wrap-up.
Yeah, good.
show.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, stop with the update. We know what happened on the show.
Everybody's talking about the bed bugs now.
John Hine. Just go get rid of those bed bugs. You're so smart. Those bed bugs are probably there when I came in this morning. Great. I got to check my man purse and everything. Mary Ann from Brooklyn wrote that. You're right.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Burn all your clothes. Strip down right now.
I want to just... time to buy a spacesuit.
You can't protect yourself from everything.
Why? You want to know something, man? Gary, I want a hazmat suit for doing the show, and then I'll take it off when I leave. That's what I want.
Does that help?
And I want a big...
Well, he would leave the bed bugs here if they were...
Here's what I want to do. I want a suit for a guy 6'5" that I can put on over my clothes every day. And I want a big, giant plastic container where I can put my coat in my bag during the show. I'm not bullshitting.
I know.
This is not...
What about that? I'm being very serious. What about the head part of this hazmat?
You're going to sit there with a mask on?
That's right. With a helmet, a full helmet. Spacesuit. I hope you can hear me. No, I don't need a headpiece.
Well, mic yourself inside. Get it rigged so that the microphone's inside.
Yeah, I don't need a headpiece, but I want it to cover my shoes all the way up to my neck.
Okay, and so I don't know how these things work. Does that mean is it a different suit every day?
No. Same suit. I'll put it on every day and take it off before I leave.
But then you'll be touching bed bugs if the suit is. You're not figuring this out.
Well, it's better than what's going on. Now they've migrated to my car. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Jeremy?
Hey, what's going on, Howard?
Hey.
So my brother-in-law keeps texting me saying that now they said they found them in your car.
Well, yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
I've done 1,200 inspections in the last year. And I've inspected hundreds of cars that people have had problems.
Yeah.
And I've never found it in a car. It's completely uncommon.
So what do you think's going on? Is it the building or what's going on? That sounds crazy.
Who found them? Who found them in your car?
They put the dog in the car.
They put the dog in there.
Listen, you got. You should definitely have Gary give me a phone call. I'll talk to you off the air because you should definitely have a second opinion at the bare minimum. Because where were they in the car? In the trunk, in the driver's seat? Like, where were they?
No, in the passenger
area of the limo.
But no one's getting bitten.
I haven't been bitten.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just peculiar as to why no one's getting bitten. They're not in your house, but why would they be in your car? And they're not in your office space specifically.
Howard, I thought
they were in my office space.
They were in the office space.
I thought I heard them say that they found them on the seat. And I'm not even being funny when I say this. Somebody just brought this to my attention. If it's methane that they smell,
maybe it's my farting.
Are you farting?
I'm serious. If you fart in the seat, would a dog pick up?
I didn't fart in the seat. I'd be the first to admit that.
The answer is no. They're not going to smell a fart.
What is it, Tim?
The dog that checked your car was one of the top dogs in the country, according to the guy that brought the dog.
Yeah, there you
he had
go.
over 900 hours of training in that dog.
Top,
listen.
I believe him. But well, why can't they be in there? If they're in the building, why wouldn't they get on my clothes and come to the car?
It's possible, just not probable, A.
Why?
Well, why would he be bitten? He's wearing heavy jeans and stuff in the car. And that's what area is touching the seat.
Maybe I have been bitten. Maybe that's why I'm so itchy.
Oh.
Well,
You'd know it if you were bitten.
It's psychosomatic. You're going to get itchy because you think you're getting bitten at this point. The bottom line is this. Before I would go crazy on it, I would definitely get a second opinion.
I'm going crazy.
Somebody else. Of course you are, because everyone goes crazy. Believe me, everyone goes crazy when they think they have them.
Thank you, Jeremy.
All right, take it easy. I'm
nipping this in the fucking bud. And I want a hazmat suit. I'm not working in this building until I have one. I want full. I no longer need Ralph's services because I'm going to be on camera wearing the same thing every day. I'm wearing a fucking hazmat suit and booties.
And that's the rest of your time here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's right, Robin. Get used to it. I know you love my different outfits. She loves to see what I'm wearing. I mean, I'm being dead serious.
Oh, you're getting into.
Yeah, I'm getting into what? I'm getting into what?
Howard Hughes territory.
Yeah, and I want a big plastic bin for my coat and my man purse. I want a bubble around me. I'm not coming in here.
You haven't been bitten once.
There's always a first time. You know? Yeah, Ralph?
It was embarrassing for everybody. Hey, you have a hazmat suit. Remember years ago, Hunter? You know, Hunter, he gave me one, he gave you one after September 11th. Do you still have it?
I don't think so.
It's military grade. I might still have mine. I never opened it.
I know you also used one, but I think you had to return that one.
I don't know. I need a nice big thing I can wrap myself up in. That way nothing will get on my clothes. And then
this thing covers your legs. It covers it seals in your hands.
Yeah, that's what I want.
It's a military grade one. I'll see if I have it.
That's what I want.
You had one, though. You might have.
Nah, I probably got rid of it.
See?
Yeah.
You got to save everything, man, like me.
Who knew? All right, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one I need. You see that, Robin?
Yes. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Is it hot in one of those things?
I would imagine so.
No, I'll put up with it. Just lower the air. I'm wearing it.
You could get a tube to pump air conditioning into it.
Okay. Fine.
Where's that coming from?
From now on, when you tune in Howard TV, you will see me in a hazmat suit. Don't think it's odd.
No, it is odd.
No, it's not. I don't want it. I don't want that in my apartment. My apartment's clean. I don't want any bed bugs.
Did you get that chair checked you sit in?
Supposedly they steamed it.
Yeah, everything in the studio was steamed.
Who knows? How do I know?
What do you mean, who knows? They heated the entire room.
But a dog hasn't smelled everything to make sure 100%. You don't know.
They kept the whole studio
It doesn't mean
at
a thing.
140 degrees.
And the guy even said, if listen, they make mistakes in hospitals. You don't think they could make a mistake here and miss a few? Where's the dog? Get the fucking dog in here. That's what I'm saying. Until then, I'm wearing a hazmat suit.
Where's the dog that did your car? Get that dog up there.
They're saying
they can't.
Because of the chemical. Listen, I can't go over this again. Thank you. I got to get out of here. It's so dark in here, too. I want lights built underneath my console so I can look for bugs. I got to do that while the show's on. Oh, Lord, what's going on under there?
You're just driving yourself crazy. Now stop it.
Fred, come here and wipe me down every 3 seconds.
Spray him with something.
Oh. This chair couldn't possibly have any bugs in it, could it? Look at this thing.
It doesn't look very appetizing, that chair.
No, it doesn't. Let me see what's doing. I see something. I want to go home.
Oh, God, what are you doing over there?
I'm getting rid of my bugs. I got to get out of here. Eric, the actor's on the phone. I would like to work this out and have Eric be part of the...
It would be fun. It would make it a better day.
Hi, Eric. Eric, I've received your letter. I would like you to be a part of the IQ test results today. I think it would be the honorable thing to do because you agreed to do it. Your demands, there's 2 I won't agree to. Here's what I see. I'll tell you what. Let me get the list of demands here. Make a final appearance, get my results under the following terms. Okay, 1, during the call, no one call me Eric the Midget. Okay, I can do that. Okay?
All right.
All right. We have to call you Eric the actor. All right. 2, no assholes on the line can get on the air while you're on the air. Okay, so while we do the results, I won't put anyone on. I'll hang up on you at some point, and then we'll take phone calls. I'll agree to that. It's a little difficult, but I'll agree to it. 3, no 9 times table, no math whatsoever while you're on. Agreed. I can do that. The 4th one I can't agree to. They have to agree that this is the end of my time on their show and stop talking about me from now to the end of the show. I don't know what that means. I mean, there's no way I can't guarantee that. People are going to call in and talk about you after we do the IQ test. Of course they are, but you don't have to be on the phone for that.
From now till December 16th, the end of the show.
No, I can't agree to that. I can't. I mean, and not only that, I think that this is a little bit obnoxious because, you know, you agreed to do the IQ test. We went to the trouble to do it.
And there weren't any of these conditions. We didn't have to do, to have negotiations after the fact is ridiculous.
It's sleazy, Eric, and I'm telling you that because I know you want to be in the business. If you try to pull that with any producer or anything,
you're off.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. 5, they need to agree to give me some money for being a part of all this. Now,
Extortion.
That's extortion at the worst. That just doesn't make you look like a clean individual. You don't agree to do something and then afterwards shake everyone down. It's not cool, Eric.
A, Wednesday my laptop broke down. And B, it's Christmas time. I need some extra money.
Eric,
why didn't you say that at the beginning before you agreed?
Why didn't you say to me right away, hey, Howard, I could use some money for the bit? You know I'm always generous with you. I've always tried to be a decent guy with you. But you can't shake people down afterwards. It comes off the wrong way. It's not fair. You can't agree to something, and it's just... And then I look like an idiot.
And it makes there are other people who've just given their time.
The sixth demand I can give into. They will tell me what the latest offer for an acting gig is. Gary, you still know that, right?
Yeah, I never said it was an acting gig. I said it was an opportunity that he'd be very interested in. But I got to go back. I'm not even sure it's still available.
Right, but you would tell him what it is.
Absolutely.
All right. That I could agree to. So I can agree to most of this. And I would like you to participate in it because I think that we have been honest with you and I think we have been fair with you. And I think we went through a lot of trouble and you were the one who wanted to be in this anyway.
And just think of this. You will have your results right now as opposed to still having to wait for them.
Right.
Because this doctor's being an asshole. Even though you said it was clear for him to give them to me, he still has not called me to give them to me.
He will.
But we have the results. You could have them today if you agree.
What do you think? You want to be part of it? If you don't, I'll instruct the doctor to give them to you after the bet at some point. I don't know when he can get to it, but at some point he will get to you. It's up to you.
But you'll have the results now.
What do you say?
I'll agree to it, even though you're not meeting all of...
Well, we're meeting most of them.
Right.
Eric, he's meeting 4 of the 6, and I'll tell you what, I'll throw one in for you.
Go ahead.
I promise from now till the end of the year, either on the regular show or the wrap-up show, I will not make any negative comments about you.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
All right, so you're participating?
Yes.
All right, and I'll tell you what, because he's being magnanimous, Gary, do you have any money for him?
I actually, Howard, don't have... Well, hold on a second. I don't think I have any money left. I have, I only have Steven Singer gift cards left.
You
I
want
had money all week.
What is that?
I had money all week, but we gave it away.
He didn't call in soon enough.
I will have money when we get back, if Eric wants to call in the money
From
when
what?
we get back.
What sponsor?
It'll probably be either 7-Eleven or IO8 or something like that.
All right, I tell you what. I'll give him the $711 from 7-Eleven, and if for some reason they don't make good on it, I will put up the money.
You know what? You can give it to him now, and we'll just mention it again the week we get back. Hey, we gave the money to Eric, and we'll plug him.
Because, but in the future, Eric, you should never do that. You don't do that. You don't say to people afterwards, "Hey, give me money, or I'm not participating." But I'm going to give you the $711.